Make sure I didn't take any other uncommons. I did. I have 1, 2. Oh shoot!
How dare you?
I had
He's going
3
through all of his
uncommons.
spells.
It's
okay. I enjoy being a druid. For the factor is, I know all of my spells. I just can only prepare so many.
Yes, we did have a very interesting crash course last night.
Well, they
James,
do have prestidigitation in this.
Did you catch the ending last night, or did you have to leave?
I had to leave.
Okay. There is more fighting to be had.
Oh dear.
The walking castle came by, and the shaking from its steps disturbed a couple of graves.
Those were a lot of words, none of which made sense, but sure.
Yeah, you got Skelly boys.
Gotcha. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Do do dee da da ba da da. Was this?
Where's everybody else?
I don't know.
Fire.
We were actually able to
Josh
stop.
might be sleeping.
We were able to stop the fire through the power of aid stacking. Yes. There was much stacking to be had.
We're gonna stop the fire.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning while the world was turning.
That's a horrifying conundrum to think about.
Oh,
level 4 druid has an ability that you could pick for your wild shape to allow you to twist your shape into humanoid objects, so you now gain the humanoid form for your wild shape list.
You could wild shape into a humanoid?
Yep, into any humanoid.
Ah, there's Chris.
Yeah, sorry, I was in a heated debate about Rings of Power, Halo, and Star Wars, and not in the bad way.
Okay.
Or
And now
like-
I have to know the premise of this debate. Like, you can't leave me on something like that.
Oh, yeah, it's just so. My friends don't think Rings of Power is that bad,
Okay.
and
I mean, it's rushed.
Hold on,
but
hold
that's
on,
about it
like-
for me.
hold on.
Like,
Let me
Just
cook.
not bad, or
Okay,
Let me
cook.
cook.
Okay.
Let him
Too many
cook.
kitchens.
It's not that it's, and they told me it's not that it's not whether or not it's good or bad. It's if it's Lord of the Rings or not.
Okay.
Okay,
And
that's a different
they like-
discussion.
They like that it's Lord of the Rings. It's not necessarily written well.
Okay.
But
I can
they
get
were
behind
there
that.
to have a fantasy experience, and that's what they got.
I can get behind that.
Now, personally, for me, I wasn't there for a fantasy experience. I was there for Lord of the Rings.
Mhm.
You're not
So-
getting that.
No.
And I'm not getting that. And,
So-
and I was explaining to him that's what like happened with like Halo and like the Wheel of Time series.
Yeah.
That came out on
Pretty terrible.
Amazon.
The Halo show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Well, as soon
disappointing.
as he started taking off his helmet, I knew this wasn't going to be my show.
Yeah.
And oh, that's another thing. We were talking about Star Wars and like the problem with season 3 right now,
Of
is that
The Mandalorian?
yeah.
Yeah.
The problem that I have with season 3 is two things. They keep dropping storylines. I don't know if you guys watched the latest 2 episodes.
I haven't seen any of them yet.
They have removed a large amount of their little side stories that are now fully gone, and they keep pulling this new plot, and it kind of throws away a lot of what could be really cool things that you have to hope that they're coming back later. But at the moment, it is following this.
I promise you, no spoilers,
Story.
right?
Yeah, I'm really trying not to say anything. I've watched it all.
No. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna give you a spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler because it's like the entire episode, right?
Okay.
He's trying to fix the assassin droid,
Okay.
and they dropped that storyline.
Yeah, that was immediately dropped.
Good.
Like
What?
the next episode, they drop it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with the concept of dropping it because I don't think the assassin droid should have been rebuilt to begin with. Because it makes the sacrifice that he made like less
Meaningless
impactful.
because it's a droid.
So it kind of sucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that the problem is that they keep picking up things and then dropping it, and picking up things and then dropping it. And one of the big things, like their writing is kind of off a little bit because he's trying to get this droid fixed, right?
Mhm.
And he says like, I need this droid because it's the only one I trust to have my back. And the salesperson is like, or you can have this astromech. And he's like, I don't need an astromech. I need
Or
someone
you
who
can
can
have
be
this
a
astromech.
forward. I need someone who's a forward to scout ahead and check if the surface of the plant is breathable. Like breathable air and stuff like that. And astromechs don't do that. I'm not saying astromechs can or cannot do that, mind you. I'm just saying
can.
that's what he said. And they're like, well, the astromechs go on adventures all the time. Well, the astromech won't fit in my ship.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that won't be a problem. And he's like, okay, fine. So not only does he get the astromech that he doesn't want, that doesn't do the thing he needs.
Still fails them in the end.
Don't worry about that. That's besides the point. He also gets it put into the ship, which he specifically said it won't fit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like,
Isn't he flying in an N1?
And
No.
they ripped out.
But the thing is, they
The-
ripped
the
out
seat-
the
the spare
astromech
seat.
port to put the passenger seat.
Yeah, and then they ripped that out again, and they put in the astromech port.
Oh my god.
so you see my problem,
It's now a
right?
booster chair.
You see my
The-
problem, right? It's not.
I
it's
feel
not
like they, with both this one and with the Book of Boba Fett, they started with this amazing concept, and then they fucked it up by trying to give it a story. Like, The Mandalorian was just a spaghetti western. That's all it was. It was a spaghetti western in space, and I was 3,000% down for that. Like, just give me a badass Mandalorian who's going from planet to planet, shooting people. I'm good with that. And then they tried to give it some kind of story, and I'm like, no, go back. You had it right the first time. And the same thing with Book of Boba Fett. It was like this badass criminal syndicate, and they're like, no, we're gonna make him the good guy. No, stop it. Give him back.
You want to know what the most egregious thing is?
Mhm.
At some point in the show, I won't. I'll try to minimize as much spoiler as possible.
Mhm.
There's a droid that's crawling towards Grogu that's trying to attack it,
Mhm.
right? And the Mandalorian can't hit the broadside of a barn during that whole segment.
God damn it.
Is this from episode 1 or?
Yes, that is from episode 1.
Okay, yeah, I saw that scene, and I thought he was hitting it. It wasn't
No.
penetrating.
No. Go back
Really?
and watch it. He's shooting around it.
Oh my god.
What are we talking about?
They're supposed to dodge it.
Hey, what are you doing
Wait,
here?
wait, wait. What
Go
are
to
you
your
doing?
concert.
Hey.
Get out of here.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
The fuck
I feel like
man?
I'm getting, I feel like I'm like.
raise your anxiety levels.
So I feel like I'm a bat and I just flew in the room, and you guys just grabbed the broom and you're trying to like beat me back out of the doorway that I flew in through.
We're not beating you off.
Oh, damn
we're
it.
just saying, what are you doing here?
It got in. Nobody moved. Just
Nobody moved. No sudden movements.
It's more afraid of you than it is of it. My call time is 6 o'clock, and I live, as Connor can attest, about a 20-second brisk walk from the venue. So.
Oh, so you could be here.
I can be here till my call time is 6, so I'll probably leave at 5:45.
Fair enough.
I don't know what time that is.
It's
An hour and 45 minutes.
You are an hour behind us, I think.
yeah, they're at 4 o'clock. So he's got an hour to hang out.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the issue. Was that Are you able to touch a computer right now?
Me? Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure. Okay, yeah, but that was what we were talking about, and one of the big things, the big problems. The reason why Halo was brought up was because, and I was comparing Halo to Mandalorian, and like the helmet reveal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In Mandalorian, it was done beautifully because like it happened, and it was like this sacred thing that was happening.
Yeah.
In Halo, it was done so irreverently, and yes, he takes off his helmet on a regular, like by himself, that we don't see as the audience see it on screen. But we don't see, as the audience don't see it on screen, so when it happens, it needs to happen like huge.
Is there anything more ancient in the history of storytelling for like when a character needs to be dumb than suddenly the person that can shoot like really well can't like hit their shot? Like what are some other classic examples of the main character had to be stupid for a second?
Dungeons and Dragons.
No. I meant it in the story.
Dungeons and Dragons.
That's for the entire game.
Yeah.
The entire
Something more classic than that? Is that
More
what you're asking?
more classic than I suddenly couldn't shoot.
Usually it's like a detective thing, right? Where they're trying to figure out a puzzle and someone says something that's like offhanded. And
it finally fits all the
and
pieces.
that offhanded comment makes it fit the puzzle completely, right?
The Deus Ex Machina that was obvious all along.
Yeah, exactly. I love and hate those. I love when like it's kind of Sherlock Holmesy.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like just not an angle they normally would have looked at. Like they're too smart for their own good type of thing, right?
Yeah.
I think if anyone here has watched Community, there's an entire episode dedicated to quote unquote catching the ass crack bandit that just like throws all of the detective tropes like into an episode and says we're gonna make something funny out of this. I think the ending to that episode ends exactly on what you just described, where it's like one day we'll catch him, and then like I think Annie's walking home and says or her, and then like the entire like credit sequence is just a montage of like everyone looking left and right as if they're the person that did it.
See that? And Chekhov's gun. Chekhov's gun gets me like every time because like so many movies are built around like suspense and this and that and the other, and you see the thing, whatever the thing may be, you see the thing in the first fucking scene, and you're just like, okay, well, now it's not interesting anymore.
Become important later.
The like object equivalent of they did the thing. I don't know what it is, but in how they did it, but they did the thing. But it's like the object, like you see it and you're like, that's the thing. They're gonna do the thing with that thing, and it's gonna happen at the end when everything's like going to shit. That's the thing. I don't know what it is or what it's gonna do.
I knew it was a catch.
Hey.
One of my favorite ones is CSI Witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's always the first witness or it's a witness you never see. It's always like the first guy that they ever go to.
I'm not
Where it's-
cultured. My closest, the closest connection I have to anything CSI is watching Scooby-Doo. So,
Yeah, no, that's fine. Not many people
which
watch,
strangely it also applies to Scooby-Doo episodes.
but like it's always like
You are a
see like
connoisseur.
the first witness or suspect or whatever, they go to that person and they're like, hey, did you do it? And they're like, no, and this is why I didn't do it. And they're like, okay, that makes sense.
And then they kind
And
of
then,
back
like-
and forth.
And then 45 minutes later, they're like, this person's alibi falls apart immediately because of all this evidence we just found. Why didn't we think about this sooner? And then they go back to that person.
Okay.
Or it's they investigate. They go to they go and talk to all the witnesses, and they're like, they're like, we have zero lead. And then like one person has a revelation, and then it shows like a bunch of flashbacks of like the janitor always being in the scene.
Yeah.
And like there was clearly hints and evidence of that person being there, and they were clearly in the scene at all times. But like you would never suspect them because you have no evidence or no information to suspect. Anyways, that was what I was talking about. Was, you know, Halo, Rings of Power, Wheel of Time, all those shows sucking. Not because they're necessarily bad, but because they're bad.
At what they
what
do.
they were supposed to be of this.
Yeah,
Well,
it works for normal people, not.
Oh,
not,
Adam,
you know,
I hope you don't mind. I had to change my character sheet a little bit since the last time because I grossly misunderstood some key aspects of being an alchemist.
fair enough.
That was the whole point of that.
Yeah, that was what it was for.
That's why I had to throw away some stuff.
Yeah.
I had to be like, oh, I guess I'm not starting with an 18, and then I physically hurt my hand to go into my ability scores and change my ability scores.
Well, one last unrelated note before we kick this off. Josh, Flies just posted a video in videos, and you should watch it when you get a chance. We four-manned an M10 Zilla.
Nice.
It was beautiful. But that said, let's go ahead and play some fucking Pathfinder.
Hey-o.
People
What
who
happened,
haven't
everybody?
done so yet. People who haven't done it yet. Right or left corner. Ruben and James. If you right-click and use user configuration, make sure to make yourself whoever you are.
What does that mean?
Okay. Right-click the players. In the left corner, and a user configuration should come up.
Okay.
And then you can select which character you are.
Oh, neat.
I don't. Oh, okay. Save configuration. Oh, it snapped to my screen to my token, which I was not prepared for. Now I have a mild headache. I've actually had a migraine earlier today. It was not great.
Take more pills.
I ran. You know what? I was out of pills. I went to my cupboard and I was like, VJ, where are all the pills? And he's like, I threw them out. They expired. I was like, no, you've killed me.
Get them back.
Bring them back.
Throw out my expired painkillers, and I go, what are they gonna do? Kill me? That's part of the point of it.
Well,
So yeah, let's crack on with it then.
welcome to campaign 3, friends. Starting fucking fresh and new. Whole new world. Whole new setting. Whole new everything.
A whole fantastical place to see.
Not wrong.
No one could tell us no, or where to go.
I mean, that
Except
part's
the DM.
accurate. It's like,
Except the DM, you know, he'll probably give us some suggestions. Or stay we're only
Unless
dreaming.
Adam forgets that it's a planet again.
Uh,
Sorry, I had to.
I mean, in the end, it doesn't really matter if it's a planet or not. Because it's also just, like, all there. Everything's right there.
Pay up.
Earth flat, pay up. You know, that would have been a wise thing to do, would have been to put a map of Galarion here, free wall, but I didn't do that, so, you know, suck it up.
Supper.
I mean, what?
You all are on the planet of Galarion. And per your suggestions, we're going to be zooming into the area known as the Shackles. Out to the western edge of the continent, out where the open sea takes over, find a smattering of islands that kind of curve up and around from the southern edge, up and around a giant hurricane. And on those islands, you find, or among those islands, you find another smaller island named Quent. On that smaller island of Quent, if you were to zoom all the way in, you'd find a small little village with a very small dock called Wayfair. Now, Wayfair is not the place to be by any means, but it's more of a stop along the journey. And in accordance with that, they have all the basic necessities, general goods, taverns, blacksmith, stables, the things that would hold you over until you were ready to leave on your next journey. And in the village of Wayfair, if you zoom on down to the local tavern, you'll find a whole bunch of adventurers who just got the crap kicked out of them. And to be fair, returned more in kind. As you all kind of wake up, brush yourselves off, and welcome back.
And my face hurts. Why is that?
God. Why do I come to these things?
Are the ones who were knocked out back up?
Mm-hmm. Yep, everybody is back to full health and all of that. Kick chin ass that.
Is there a reason we were brought back to full?
Another.
It was a dream. We all got really drunk and shared the same fancy.
Everyone was knocked out and everyone
I
was
don't know
laying on
what
the
you guys
floor.
are talking about. I'm fine.
Now,
Actually, James's character was whispering the dream in our ears. We can
Yeah.
all experience it.
The injuries were intentionally minor. So. No consistent damage.
Simon jumps down and lands next to the tiefling and says, "Hi, you okay?"
Yeah, I'm fine. I think I might have killed that guy.
Oh. Well, let's go figure that out, I guess.
I'm gonna go over to this guy and see if he's alive.
Oh boy.
Magic missiled him.
And Taro is like sitting upright in like the very, very aggressive manner, like flat out on his back, looks like he's probably dead, and he just snaps to an upright sitting position and then jumps up to his feet, kind of brushes off his armor and looks around. Another incredible fight. Well played.
I'm holding the axolotl towards him like it's a weapon.
It
Let's-
is hissing wildly. You know, it's doing that lizard like open mouth like
Oh, I thought it was
It
blipping,
likes-
where it just licks its
But-
eyeball.
Well, no, it's being aggressive right now, or at least
Oh, okay.
trying to be. You know, it's got the
The frills are stuck out to all sides.
yeah,
But it still has a stupid lizard smile on its face.
yeah, of
Mhm.
course.
Hey, what are you calling? Who are you calling stupid?
Oh, oh yeah.
Well, that was well played. Well done. Well done. Welcome to Wayfair. Welcome to the Shackles. What brings you all here?
Solus is still coughing from the aftermath of the grenade he threw.
I need money.
Yeah, I think a couple different things have brought us all to this place, but what the heck was that? And we're just having a drink. Is that normal?
Yes. Actually, that was better than normal. You all actually handled yourselves, which is shocking around here.
Well, yeah, I guess that's kind of understandable. I mean, everybody in here seems pretty talented, I guess.
The
Yeah,
captain over on the other side, like, stands up, fixes his hat. Oh, well then, around for everyone. And with his scimitar, he just kind of like points to the various tables. Let's all have a chat.
Solus would like to lean down to Apricot real quick and just ask if he's hey there, little guy. Are you doing all right? You took quite a beating there. I got some more stuff if you need it.
No, I think I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm strong.
Just checking. Thanks for that tree, though I'm not quite sure where it went.
Oh, who's back in his suit? Would you like to see him?
I would love to see your tree again, but perhaps when we're outdoors.
Oh, okay. I don't know how I got on this table.
Guys,
A little
we
high.
don't have to protect Apricot.
Must be protected at all costs.
Protect the president.
This is how I speak to Apricot. If you're in the memes
listen,
chat,
man, I've only had this cactus for 5 minutes, and I was
it's great because if you look at how tall Solus is, he is actually quite tall. I think I made him like
6'4", I think he said.
6'4" there, which is taller than I'm used to. So
Apricot hair makes him 3 feet tall, but he's 2'3".
Simon walked around and picked up all those
Training arrows.
individual little training arrows that he has.
Okay.
Apricot is just trying to climb down from the table.
It's a hardy adventure for you to drop down.
Jack goes over to his table and sees if his drink is still there. Is it still there?
It actually is.
Oh, thank goodness.
Huzzah.
Takes a long drink. And it was a bit rude, wasn't it?
Ah!
well, I guess it's just something you kind of get used to when you're traveling all over the place. Every now and then, someone's gonna stumble drunkenly into a bar and challenge you to a duel of sorts.
That wasn't a challenge to a duel.
Oh,
That was a brawl.
then what was that guy trying to do to me with his? You know what? Never mind.
The halfling across from you, Jack, pulls out the chair and hops up into it. Puts his own mug down in front of you. Honestly, we took it easy on you. That wasn't even that rude. That was a standard, just a hello from us to you.
The standard
Hi.
shakedown.
I'm aware of your lovely welcomings and hazings. Thanks.
Not a full shakedown then, more of like a jiggle or a soft jostling.
They just had to give you a little jiggle.
just a little jiggle.
It's just a little wiggle, you know.
They just go around. They go around tickling people, and they say, "Oops, got your wallet," and then they run away.
Joke's on you, buddy.
That wasn't my wallet.
Wait, what?
It was their wallet. And I
Oh.
ran away.
It's not my wallet.
Kind of just strike up, or attempt anyway, to strike up small talk with the dude who almost killed me.
You take a hit better than expected. I'll give you that one. That was a wallop.
Yeah, that was pretty uncomfortable. I'll be completely honest. It's really, really good.
I mean, to be fair, you shot me in the kidney. Kinda deserved it.
Yeah. Could say the same thing, but either way, that was well done. And all that stuff. You wanna drink or something?
He waves over towards the bartender, and she starts walking around with a tray full of drinks for everyone. The captain kind of leans back in his chair. Righty then. Tell me about yourselves. Who are you? Where are you from? Why are you here? Basics of hospitality.
Well, I go first, I guess. I'm Simon. I'm from the mainland. I didn't really, truthfully didn't really, mean to be here. Just kind of ended up here on a whim. I'm really just trying to kind of find my way back.
I'm apricot.
You're certainly something.
My name is. In the middle of his speech, you hear Solus slip into. I don't know how to pronounce this language. Irushi, the lizard folk language.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to take a moment because it gets all raspy, and he pats his chest, and he has a quick swig real quick, and then it normalizes. My name is Solus. You can call me Sol. I just kind of travel around looking for potion stuff, trying to set up businesses, big picture kind of stuff. I got potions, if anyone needs any, that is. He hits the aftermath of the last bomb he threw with his foot. He literally trying to sweep it under the table.
That's great and all, but the little one was talking.
Oh.
Apricot, go ahead.
I'm sorry, did I interrupt the little one? I thought the little one.
It's okay. It's okay. They're nice. They're allowed. I'm from the Slytherin coast. I've seen lots like you. But usually they kind of just run around and hit people. So they're nice. This is where the boat stopped. They said get off. So I got off. I'm looking for people with magic. I has magic. That's about it. And I try to drink my mug.
You go to, lift it up, and it's too heavy for you, and you just topple forward into it.
Oh, and now the plant is drowning.
It's okay, he's a cactus. They can absorb lots and lots of liquid.
This is my entire hydration for the next month.
Well, I believe the lizard was telling his story next. If you are done, of course. Yeah.
I'm done. I just yeah, no, I'm done.
I had Solus a flower.
Solus takes it and he puts it on his head.
What are those there, Captain? Person, big hat.
I run a motley crew. Kind of looks around at the others around the bar. Nah, we operate on acquisition. Money, personnel, you know. Whatever's being poorly attended, we make better use of it.
As long as you use it right.
One of those, then.
One of those. Such cutting words. You can give us a name, it's alright. We've heard them all.
Expensive person.
Well, what do you want?
Oh no, no. We haven't finished. What do you want?
Soul pipes up and he goes, potion ingredients. Common ones, rare ones, big ones, small ones, a lot of them, a little of them, packets, dries, anything I can get my claws on.
Like him, he's simple. Clean and to the point. Some of you are
Yeah.
hiding things.
Give them out to people, get money for them, spend the money, make more money.
Well, you can call yourself whatever you want. It's not for me to decide what you wish to be called. But my name is Theodore. I'm formerly I'm from Corvosa, in the north.
And what brings you to a place like the Shackles?
Well, let's just say I'm no longer welcome in Corvosa.
There we have it. And you, big man with the gray hair.
I'm Jack. Mercenary for hire. That's about it. From Brevoy, if you can't tell.
Alright, and the little lady? Who are you?
Hi. Oh, I'm Karina. This is Peach, and I hold out my axolotl.
It's very
And he's
Skyrim.
holding a gold coin.
Who are you?
Right. And what brings
Can
you
I
to
have
the
your
shop?
hat,
No. What?
please? We beat
What?
you in a fight. I think I deserve it. I want it.
You know what? You did beat me in a fight. I'll give you that. Here. And he'll reach down into his coin purse and he'll flip a gold coin over to you.
I
can have
will
that
flip
instead.
the axolotl in the air, and he will catch it.
It's chewing on the coin when you catch him.
Is
So,
nice.
Okay, it's real.
what brings you to the shackles?
Oh, we're looking for money.
Okay. I see this is something I can work with. All the cards are on the table. Now,
Pretty much.
the shackles. We don't see much in the way of willing traffic, you see. That's why I ask, you know. And most of the time, I'm right. People who need things are looking for things, are running from things. And you see, those are the kinds of people we can put good work. But you've put all your cards on the table. It's only fair I do the same, eh?
Indeed.
Oh, cool. Are we playing a game?
We certainly can.
It's an expression, lizard man.
Oh God, lizard man! I just told you my name.
I, Captain Blackblood. Sitting
That is
across.
the coolest fucking name.
Thanks, I chose it myself. My little halfling friend there is Skibbs.
That's a lot less cool.
He's a specialist in acquisition. Our elven friend here is Muriel, our spellcaster. And Taro, well, he likes to think one day he's going to take my hat. Build some kind of name for himself or something like that, but, you know. He does good work, so we leave him be. And then we have Bola. He's our muscle. And it sounds like you all, well, at least some of you, need things to do. 'Cause you're not going to get very far around here without coin. If you're looking for things, or looking for coin, well, I could get you started.
My rate's 2 gold a week. Room and board included.
You're lowballing yourself.
I am. I start charging more once you've seen what I can actually do.
Alright.
But if you're gonna pay more, I'm not gonna say no.
Well, you see, I don't pay. It's more of a, I'll tell you where the goods are. You go get them.
Well, oh,
I know how these things, or at least I have an idea of how these things work. What would be in it for you at all if we just got the things that you told us?
That's a good question. Someone's thinking ahead. For now, nothing. I want to see how you work, how you operate. Eventually, I'll take on a more active role in my crew. And, that's when we'll rearrange our deal a bit.
You start out that way, I'm gonna have to renegotiate the contract.
We'll negotiate. Eventually.
Fine. I'm in.
it can get pretty treacherous when I'm going out by myself into the middle of the woods at night looking for mushrooms and stuff. Yeah, it should be nice.
They're looking for mushrooms. We just have to say hi to them.
I like this one.
Okay,
I definitely trust the guy who walked in and tried to beat the hell out of us.
Good choice.
The axolotl's like, why? Why? Why?
Now, here's the thing you'll learn rather quickly. Granted, it was a bit aggressive, but there was no question to it. I wore my intentions cleanly on my sleeve. That's rare around these parts.
Life. I can appreciate that.
So then, are you all in?
Sure.
I mean,
where are we going?
I want to make one thing clear first, though. I don't kill in cold blood.
It is entirely up to you.
Well, seeing as how I'm only cold-blooded, I think killing in cold blood is the only thing I can do.
It's an expression, lizard man.
Huh.
I can kill you because you're not a plant.
I don't plan to ask you to kill much.
Darn it.
I
Yay.
plan to ask you to take.
Even better.
And if along the way bad things happen, well,
They will.
that's up to your discretion.
We'll do it again.
I am here for results. The method is irrelevant to me.
I just imagine he's saying this in front of, like, a board with his face on it and a wanted poster.
Says dead or alive, 1 million gold.
The alive
It's like
part's been like
it's
scratched
weird.
out.
There's, like, a list of offensives, and it, like, folds all the way down to the floor.
And jaywalking at the bottom.
All the way at the bottom.
Jaywalking, you're gonna go to jail for a few days.
I can't believe I trusted you.
Better not fucking jaywalk.
So,
We'll get
first things first. Let's see how you actually do. If you cut out to the west, follow the coastline, it won't be hard to find. There's a little crew. Just a couple of people. And they've found themselves on my shit list.
Oh,
Alright. You want
He's-
him dead?
As I said, I won't ask you to kill. But if you do, sure. No, primarily, they've taken from me. And I want what's mine back. Go out that way,
Okay.
find them. They'll have a little chest. Gold bands wrapped around it. Fancy chest. Bring back what's inside. And, we'll discuss further from there.
excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Wait, no, shit. Am I on the wrong microphone? I thought I muted my microphone.
Think you might be on the wrong microphone then.
So that thing that I put in Discord earlier, you guys probably
We
definitely
didn't hear
heard.
anything, so.
Oh, you didn't hear anything?
No.
Still didn't
no.
hear
My
anything.
brother was saying some weird things when I was walking through my living room.
What was the captain's name again?
Uh,
Black blood.
Yep.
Sorry, I got excited.
Um,
I'm really fucking up my character's voice too. I gotta sound more like a lizard.
Oh, it's okay. It's kind of very interesting talking like this.
I just
forever.
feel like talking like this might fuck up my voice over a long period of time.
It
Yeah,
does.
David, I am really not enjoying, or I'm not looking forward to the next 3 years of listening to this.
I don't know what you're
What?
talking about. I am.
Apricot's great. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're going on an adventure. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, darling, I'll check on my favorite rocket ship.
I threw the star.
God man his arm elements.
Oh gosh.
I just want to pick him up and carry him under my arm as we go.
I can't wait till we start, getting into the backstories and we have to go visit Apricot's village full of cactus leshies and everybody there talks like this.
Everybody talks
We
like that.
represent the
Village.
lollipop kid, the lollipop kid.
The best part of that would be walking in, seeing them all turning and looking like at us simultaneously, and they'd all just go like, "Ah!" so they just make the noise.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
At least half the party face palms.
I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna kill. I gotta kill every last. I have to stomp this out before it gets
Someone's
more.
like, I'm a vegetarian,
This is
and
an
all the
infection.
That's more than one. Hey, would you prefer the more horrifying thing? They all speak normal and he's just a weird.
It's just Apricot.
There's that one Leshy with like the deep DJ, radio announcer voice.
No. No.
Hey, Adam.
Hmm.
I'm not sure why.
Run through
Apricot's-
all those names one more time if you don't mind.
Okay, Captain Blackblood.
Okay.
Gibbs.
The wizard is Muriel.
Fucking skips.
The halfling is Skebs.
Does Muriel have the familiar?
No.
Oh no.
The human is Antaro. And the dwarf is Bolar.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm
mean,
trying to do this thing where I actually take notes.
Look
Sorry,
at
StarCraft
you.
deep through.
Speaking of which, the dwarf's name one more time.
Bolar. Bolar.
Like Bolo.
Cool. Ooh. Got it. Thank you. Sorry.
So you're telling me you need us to go and just collect a chest for you, and then bring it back here?
That's all.
Yar.
Okay. I mean,
Sure.
that seems easy enough, but how are we gonna know who these people are?
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of people that just sit outside.
Ghost.
This is like literally the you start an RPG and it's like go to the beach and like kill 16 crabs and then come back.
Most people here in the shackles, they know better than to leave themselves an easy target. So most of them will find a place like this. If you find people that aren't in a place like this, well, they're likely not friendly.
In the chest.
Say that again?
What's in the chest?
That is for me to know. And
How
for
do we
you,
know we got the right thing?
it'll be damn hard to miss.
It would be better if we don't ask. If we don't, the fewer questions we ask, the better this will turn out for all of us.
What if we double cross you and steal it?
Well, then you'll be wandering the coastline with a big heavy metal chest, and I'll be chasing you in a ship.
So it's heavy.
You see, you're welcome to, but
Okay.
you know, guess make that decision for yourselves. Part of why you're going out.
Right. Figure let's
Sure.
get going.
Yeah. I like this guy.
Also, can someone take my drink? I don't actually consume alcohol.
I'll take it off your hand.
Okay.
Goes over. Looks at you.
And then he shoves the alcohol down your throat.
Not half bad, lizard man. Well,
Drinks
I
it.
mean,
Yeah, does a polite, not like raise of mug to Solus and just like appreciate it.
Yeah. Alcohol. That is what I sold to get on the first boat out of home.
Wait, you make the stuff?
I can make it if you give me the stuff for it. I could also just make it.
Your name was Solus, right?
Yeah, you can call me Soul.
I like you.
Oh, I'm flattered. Guess I'm making alcohol now. Although
I don't normally learn names until people don't die, but you serve alcohol. That's good enough for me.
I mean, alcohol is one of the better selling things whenever I make port somewhere.
Just make sure it's
I wonder
damn
why.
good.
Oh, don't worry. I put something extra special in it when I'm brewing it. And then he leans down to the Leshy's ear. It's like, it's love.
I make it with love. Apparently, alcohol can actually buff you.
Can it? Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm. Alcohol has stats in Pathfinder.
Do we...
Alcohol consumable.
Does Ontario look like he's got any little trinkets on him?
Altaro?
Altaro. Dang, killing it.
You're doing great. He does. He has actually a lot. He's very flamboyantly decked out.
Amazing.
The most noticeable trinket would be an amulet around his neck. But I mean, he's got a pretty decent rapier. Much cleaner armor than anybody else here. He looks like he
Okay.
tries to take care of himself.
I have to go walk the mutt.
Mhm.
I'll be back.
Okay.
The effect
you
of
can hear.
alcohol.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Plus stage 1 +1 item bonus to saving throws against fear effects. I'm just imagining a drunk person that's like, you can't scare me. I'm too drunk to fear you.
Dragon screams in your face, and you're
It's
just like
Thank you, lizard
I
man.
need another drink for this one. Hang on a second, darling.
It's like point a crooked finger like 10 degrees too far to the left, and you're like, you shut up. You stop it.
drinks it down. That's what I needed. Some liquid courage. Come on.
Then he falls over because he took
All right.
too much.
I'll be able to listen. Cupcake, please. I'll be able to listen, but
Stage
okay,
7.
you can hear it.
Death. Oh god.
Yeah, stage 7, you can't have more than 6 drinks, otherwise you just die.
Oh no.
Which is fair, because stage 6 is unconscious, so someone would have to force feed you that. Like you're getting, like, from a keg, there's like a funnel.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, boy.
What are you thinking here, Karina?
Well,
Are you gonna try and do what I'm afraid you're gonna try and do?
have you looked at my little animal companion sheet?
I haven't.
Okay,
Come here,
They're up
Peach.
there, doctor.
I'm gonna.
You
Question.
can do what?
What is a success in an aid for a check? Is it like a +2? What?
I believe it's a +1. But let's see here. Oh, we just come over here and go. Boom. Aid. GM can add
It
it.
just gives you.
It's a
like,
success is +1, and you need to drink alcohol for 9 hours straight. That makes sense. Success is +1. Critical success is +2. Why do you have a flying axolotl?
He's got wings. He'll swim later. I just had to pick between flying and swimming, and I feel like We're on the coast, but we're not on a ship yet, so I'll have time to swim. It'll be fine.
I think, if I recall correctly, the best part about familiars getting those aid abilities is that I think they auto-succeeded them, or something like that.
They sure do.
Oh,
It
yeah,
sure
yeah.
does.
So it's great. It's great.
Well,
And it
I'll walk
critically
over.
succeeds if you're a master. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's one for like each kind of like skill really that you can have. Like there's even diplomacy ones, which I always interpret as like your familiar handing like the opposition a cup of tea or something like that.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder. Be
Mhm.
like, that was a really great fight. I'm sure you'll have that captain's hat soon enough. And I'm gonna have Peach like try and skitter down my arm and grab the necklace. And he's got manual dexterity, so he can use his hands to grab stuffs.
Mhm.
And he's gonna prepare his action to aid with the partner in crime.
Okay. So
We're
go ahead
gonna
and
try to steal.
yeah, he automatically succeeds in his check to
Mhm.
aid you. So go ahead and make a thievery check.
Thievery check. Any bonus because I tugged on his heartstrings?
No, but you do
Okay.
get the +1 from.
Why didn't you
Heartstring bonus.
tug a little harder?
Hey, yo. Yeah.
Oof.
Damn.
He looks back at you, and like in the heartfelt like puts his hand over his chest kind of gesture and puts his hand back on your shoulder. Thank you. I couldn't agree more. And just kind of like locks eyes with you and holds his hand over his amulet as he knows what's happening. But also, it's kind of expected.
I'm
Did
gonna
you
like
get any-
lean in closer with that eye lock and be like, that hat first. Okay, bye.
Adam, did we get any experience for that fight?
No, it was a fake fight.
Just check.
Fake fight. That half
It's
of
all
us
in our
almost
heads.
died in.
It's all in our heads.
Well, time to go on an adventure.
Off to
All
do
right.
the thing.
Off to do the thing.
Are we just
Apricot
heading?
has been distracted and is just petting a dog outside.
Are we heading straight out?
Oh no, there's a dog. I mean, that's up to you all. There's places to stop if there's things that you need.
Not really
Also,
need-
I'm very sad. I've been looking around the map and I'm starting to notice all the little things that I put in the wrong place. Like I put the door on the wrong side of this building. I put a lamp in front of another door. Like
There's no way out.
I fucked up because I like making this. I was all zoomed out so
But it
I could
only
put.
took you 10 minutes.
I know. I was like all zoomed out, and now I'm like zooming in. I'm like, ooh, what did I do here? Yeah, no, if there's places you need to go or things you need to get, now is a great time to do so.
There's nothing in particular that I need.
You are a good doggo.
Yeah, Simon just puts on his backpack and walks out, sees Apricot messing with Doggo. Oh, yeah, this is my pal. He really is the goodest boy, I know. Kind of give him I grab his head, because his head is almost as big as I am, and I just kind of shake him around as much as I possibly can, which is not much, but he likes it.
He likes. Yeah, I got no opposition.
All right.
Let's front properly.
As you all head out, go ahead and make perception checks for me, please.
Just for looking around, or
Yeah, just as you're leaving.
Starting off strong.
Killing it. Killing it.
Heck yeah. Amazing.
Fuck yeah.
Why can't I?
Ah,
There we go.
Hold on. Why can't I find it?
every token selected, it's underneath
Right above the initiative roll.
attributes. Right above initiative.
Oh, well, okay.
All right. Theodore and Simon both catch this on their way out. When you get out into this like main square area, your instincts were very much dead on. Looking at this little stand here, it's a board, and you can see another board back on the other side of the square as well. Both of them are absolutely plastered with wanted posters. And
I love it.
the thing is, like, they're thoroughly decorated with various captains and criminals of all sorts, but most of them have been vandalized in some way or another, like mustaches drawn on them and stuff. Like, these are clearly wanted posters that nobody here takes seriously, and it's almost kind of a game to see who can rack up the biggest bounty, and your current employer is in fact on one of the boards. He's doing pretty well for himself overall.
Well, gotta start somewhere.
Well then.
What? This guy's a criminal?
No, never.
Who could have imagined? No,
You
no,
think you know a
everyone's here
guy,
is a
huh?
fucking criminal. You're not here if you're not a fucking criminal.
Wait a second.
So, what does that
I look
make
at the
you
Axolotl when he looks at me.
And I looked at him, and he looked at me.
I'm imagining some people there's like a series of I can't believe it, I don't believe it, and then Jack's just like I don't care.
Well, somebody wants him.
Oh.
Do we know the particular people that we are going to take the captain's stuff back from? Perhaps we could find
matter.
their wanted posters and turn theirs in as well. Make a little extra on the side.
We could just,
Killed him.
or we could
Well-
just do what we were.
I'm assuming most of these are
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
dead
do
or
what we're
alive.
told to do. That's what I
Yes, most of them are wanted dead or alive.
That's why I asked to see. I don't know who they are, but it would be pretty convenient, I guess. I mean, I understand your point, but I also kind of understand your point. Just do either one.
Who would we even turn these into? It's not like the ones who would have. It's not like there's any sort of anything centralized that could pay this out.
Given
Is there any marking on these posters of
Can I
who
make
has
a-
put up
a
these
lore-
wanted posters?
Can I make a recall knowledge check?
yeah, what are you trying to use recall knowledge?
I don't know. Wait, let me figure out which one. I was getting dressed.
Okay.
Well, I mean, first I want to see is there
given-
anything on the poster that indicates who it's from and who we could go to for a reward for one of these.
Yeah, given your perception checks from earlier, you can
Wrong button.
clearly tell, like, this stand here, the chest, it was for paying out on these, but the chest is open and empty, and it doesn't look like anybody has actually sat there for quite some time. There's probably not anybody here that would pay out on it. Do you have, let me see.
I do have knowledge, lore, noble heraldry. Heraldry. So, would I
Okay.
know anything? Like, do I notice any? Can I make a check to recall knowledge to see if I notice any of the markings? Like, do I see a seal that I recognize of a particular noble house for this area? Especially since I know a lot of the noble houses from Corvosa were connected to Cheliax, which Cheliax owned this area for the longest time.
Yes. Go ahead and make a noble house lore check, heraldry check, if you will. Soul, do you have any relevant lore skills?
I've got mercantile lore, but I forgot to add it, so I gotta add it real quick. Would I know anything about like the transactions involved in like handing someone in like that's wanted?
Go ahead and make a lore check.
I gotta add it. Mercantile lore range.
With a 14, there are many noble seals here.
I'd suck.
None that you
Guys,
directly
I wanna go back to roll
recognize.
20. I've been rolling poorly here.
None that you directly recognize. More likely than not, these are smaller houses that are putting out personal bounties, and nobody that's affected, a large house yet.
Okay.
Sitting in a button-up, black jeans, and a blazer, playing D&D Saturday night.
Well,
Oh, you need a tie. Shit.
I suppose we find these people and bring them back, and then find out who wanted the bounty on them after we bring them back.
Hold on, guys, we're not narcs, okay? If we go to turn in wanted criminals, then how are the wanted criminals gonna trust us that we're working for?
She's got
Simon
a point.
kind of leans up and goes,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you've noticed, but he does actually look kind of like a narc, so I think he might be.
Shit.
You talking about Theodore?
Yes.
He kind of does.
You know
He's
what?
most definitely
You've
a
got a
narc.
point.
Theodore just kind of puts his head in his hand and rubs his temple a little bit and says, everyone around here is more interested in money than anything else. And if we were sent on a job by this if we were sent on a job by this captain and ended up killing those who had wronged him, I don't think any of them would care one way or another if we took proof of the kill and turned it in for a little extra gold. In fact, I imagine every single person here would gladly turn in the head of someone they had already killed for a little extra gold. That's how things work in these places.
You got a point, man. And I lean down to Simon. I'm like, yeah, he's definitely a narc.
Most definitely a narc.
I will be right back. And I'm gonna try and find a smithy.
Okay. Yeet.
Whee!
Going on a trip. Welcome to the smithy.
I like to buy a gun.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see what do you have the information for a gun pulled up?
I mean, I have a pepper box here.
Okay. Does it have the normal price?
Yeah, 12 gold.
Okay. There you go.
And it can be accessed in multiple regions, of which include the shackles.
Yeah. If you've got the info for it.
And I need to find ammunition, because I don't know how much ammunition is, or what kind of ammunition I need, but...
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Pepper box. Ammunition is going to be rounds. Rounds are 1 silver piece per 10 shots. And it's typically either prepackaged paper cartridge.
It's 10 silver to a gold, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna just put down 13 gold and buy the
Alright.
pepper box and 100 rounds.
All right.
I don't even think I'm proficient with it. I just want a gun for
That's-
pirates.
Totally fair. It has a range of 60 feet, a reload of 1, capacity of 3.
How much would it cost to throw in a holster? A leather-bound holster.
We'll say another 5 silver.
Easy. And I want one of the ones that, like, are under the arm holsters.
Ah, so you're looking for a concealed holster.
Sure.
Okay, well that changes things because that goes up to 25 gold.
Oh, shoot! Yeah, not that. Okay.
You could also go for
Alternatively,
an immaculate holster, which would be 52 gold.
Unfortunately, you
What
can't
is
use
that?
those until you're level 3.
An immaculate holster that's not quite how that works. Slightly
Okay.
different. It's a reference, basically, like it's like item rarity, like rare, uncommon, all of that is just item levels now. So it's just a reference to how strong the item is or how much it might affect your game. But an immaculate holster gives you a 3-action activate, where once per day, up to 2 firearms currently holstered in the immaculate holsters are instantly cleaned and oiled, protecting them from accidental misfires.
it's amazing.
They're also reloaded with non-magical 0-level ammunition appropriate to a weapon of their type.
Are you implying that accidental misfires are a base thing that can happen with these?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they
Oh
are.
no.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
So then, on the flip side, I want one of those pirate chest holsters where it's there and people know.
Good.
Yeah. So I have a gun on my chest now.
I'm a fan
Amazing.
of this. Weapons smash as much as puncture. When determining
Do-
resistance, use the weaker of the resistances to piercing or bludgeoning. That's really cool.
Do they make tiny guns? Just
For Peach?
what's the word? Yes.
I'm gonna
mean,
say
well,
no.
Wow, James, you're really getting loaded.
Oh.
Boo.
Oh.
I am in the smithy. I can't hear that.
Get strapped or get clapped.
Okay, I'll just give him mine if I need to. It's fine.
He's gonna take a shot and go
Hey.
flying.
You wanna get some manacles
through
while you're
this.
there?
Sure, because there's a thing. Oh, how much are manacles?
Oh no, not the manacles. We're bringing back Krardak. Manacles. Manacles are
They actually have levels
multiple
of
levels.
manacles?
Yeah,
Wow.
anywhere from 2 silver all the way up to 5,000 gold.
Gosh.
This
We'll
guy,
do
this guy would probably have 4 and simple.
some- I'll just do some poor.
All right, 2 silver pieces.
Yep. So that is 13 gold and 7 silver pieces. If I counted correct.
Probably. I'll trust your
Probably
math.
Right. Sure.
Anybody else need any purchases for the road?
Yeah, well, I mean, just a general one. Does this area have a scroll / book / like general goods
Ow, I
store?
added. Son of a gun.
Hold on, you're
Not like
going on a
magical-
journey.
Not,
I gotta,
not like a magical scroll, like essentially what would amount to like a small bookstore.
Okay, here we go. It took you a little while to get there. Bookstore.
How did you just do that?
Shift click.
Shift click.
There's a dedicated area. Okay, that is a dedicated. That is a bookstore. I was not okay. You know.
We called
Okay.
your bluff.
He called. It's like he put down the Uno reverse card. Is there anyone manning this bookstore? Or
Yeah.
Personing, existing. What's the general term for sentient being?
Is there a librarian?
Is there a librarian? Librarians are their own species, please.
Yes. There is someone here manning the bookstore.
Excuse me, I'm looking for like some sort of like guide or atlas of the various local wildlife and plants of the area. You wouldn't have to have anything like that around here, would you? I just kind of want to know when I'm walking around. I like to be aware of my surroundings.
This like little old lady sitting at the desk in the back of the room.
He says that, and then like it's the old lady, and it's him, and he's like a lizard, and he like does a little thing with his tongue, like after he's done.
She like adjusts her glasses a little bit, looks you up and down. Well, are you more interested in things that are real, or like the myths and cryptids of the area?
He kind of like puts his hands on his hips and goes, I'm an alchemist. I'm interested in the real things, so I can make things with those things and then sell them to people so that I can gather more things and then make more rarer things. But a book on cryptids does kind of sound cool, and I do need something to read on a board.
Okay, well then, let me come on over here to this section here where we have all of that. And she like starts looking through all the books. And she pulls down two. One would be, I don't know what the term would be, essentially an atlas for living things.
Definitely a term for like a book of like plants or like local wildlife or something like that. Don't know what it is.
There is a term for it. I don't know it. But she pulls you down one of those and one of like local myths and legends and hands them over. Just like, so are you looking to buy or rent?
I'd like to purchase these books, but I'm also okay with renting if it's not within my budget.
Okay, well, see, we can rent them out for about 5 silver pieces a day. Or, if you're going to be, looking to hold on to it for much more long term, then you'd probably be better served with purchasing. And in that case, we'll look for about, we'll say 3 gold per day, or 3 gold per book, because you seem like a lovely young fellow.
Oh, thank you. He has his hands on his face, and like you see his claws come out for like a millimeter, and then his hands like kind of pop off and they go back in. I think I want to purchase apparently this is what these are called. I'd like to purchase the herbarium, or like herb. And I think I'm gonna rent that book on the mythical things, if that's alright.
Alrighty, well that'll be 3 gold for the herbarium.
I'll give you 4 gold, because I anticipate being gone for at least 1 day. I don't know how long I'll be gone for.
Alrighty then. Hands you both of the books. She like opens up the cover of the one about myths and legends, and she puts a little ink stamp inside.
Yay!
Closes it. Have a lovely day, dear.
Thank you, Madam Miss Librarian, ma'am.
That'll be fine. Yeah, Miss Librarian, ma'am, works just as well.
And I'm gonna go lizard my way out of the store. I don't know. I'm gonna find the voice eventually. I gotta find a lizard voice. It's...
Wee. Anybody else looking for anything?
I'm just making sure they don't die.
Guys, I bought a fucking gun!
Is there a safety on?
No, absolutely not.
No!
Oh.
What's a safety?
How do I edit you? Go.
I was looking at this map where I was putting you all together, and I was like, I'm missing someone. There's only 5 people here. And no, Apricot's there. He's just really small, and he blends into the grass. I lost him for a minute. The map you're about to be at, but you're not there yet.
I see it. We're in the center here.
Anything else that you all are looking for?
Nope.
All right.
Let me
Well.
blend with the grass.
You'll see.
I'm in water.
We'll see. Well then, as you all make your way out of town, heading to the west, following the coastline, as instructed I guess. He didn't really give you concrete information in any way, shape, or
Can you
form.
guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Funny enough, I haven't been muted this entire time, but my headset has been slightly unplugged
Nice.
this entire time, which somehow turned off my microphone, but not the actual headset. And I have been talking this entire time. So
Well-
that is super unfortunate.
Excellent.
Well,
Have we missed anything important?
Nothing important.
Okay.
It just says defeated.
I am just so disappointed. Like I identified the herbiary instead of it being an herbarium.
Herbiary
Like,
makes more sense than
I was
herbarium.
saying about how I oh yeah, I got up on doggo, and everybody's like, oh man, you're riding a dog, but like no one said anything because no one knew it happened.
Well, actually, thank you for reminding me. I've got to bring your pets. 'Cause they come with you guys.
Trying to make custom items is a nightmare.
I believe it. There you go. Have a peach. With that, you all head out.
Hi.
And now he didn't give you very specific directions, so you don't really know where or how long you're supposed to go or how far or anything like that. So you just kind of set out, walking along the coastline. Like he said we would find them, so who knows? And you walk for the better part of the day. Sun's kind of beginning to set, and as it does, you can see the faint flickering of light up ahead of you, almost as if from a campfire. Let me bring you guys
Sorry, I don't mean to be throwing all this stuff in chat.
there. Wow, so many little dots just started zooming around the screen. Shackles are
Gnats in the
buried.
summertime.
Yeah.
What is that?
I see. I can hide.
Yeah, you blend into the grass. I lost you.
Is
So,
that fire? Hold on. Is that fire flickering?
so it's the
It is,
fog.
and the water's
You-
moving.
Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
face on
I
that.
love roll 20. I don't want to change.
Try putting a face on that.
yeah.
Josh is the one sitting here remembering 2 years ago being like, man, we should go to Foundry. Man, we should use D&D Beyond. Josh being the only one to ever use the new things.
Yeah, because the old thing sucked.
What are you talking about, Josh?
Hate it.
None of us remember that.
Hate change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely isn't documented anywhere, that's for sure.
Nope, not at all. Not here.
No, never.
Not at all.
Murder.
Wait, god damn it. I lost Apricot again. You gotta be bigger, man.
No.
Point of order.
Mhm.
I will say, because Simon is a relatively perceptive person,
Mhm.
he tries to not by no means leading the pack or anything, because he's not nearly as doesn't have nearly the aggressive personality to lead kind of thing, but would definitely try and be towards the front to scout ahead. Like that's kind of his whole shtick is scouting. So
All right. So, I've arranged you in a way that I had assumed you all would be walking. If you would like to change yourselves around in any way, shape, or form, feel free to do so. And
Really cool. The tree's animated.
Mhm.
That's super cool.
And the follow-on question to that is, as you all can see the firelight ahead of you, how are you approaching? Are you rolling up and accosting these people? Are you going to try and sneak up? Like, what's the...
Friendly and skipping.
Apricot just skipping through the grass.
I will, before once I notice the campfire, I'll give everybody a halt sign,
Mhm.
and then I'll start like getting my bow and arrows and stuff like that ready, but I'll also probably have Dog stay back, like somewhere back behind the trees, kind of just like, you know, keep himself tucked away. And then
Woof.
I would like to stealth my way
Right.
in.
Go ahead. And I believe you need to become hidden. If I remember correctly. Hidden condition. No. No. Is it the unobserved condition? No. Typically become hidden by using stealth to hide. Okay. So I need to roll for you. Skill. Stealth. Boom. All right.
Because I just looked at something and
The hide and sneak actions.
I'm just doing a test roll really quick.
Mhm.
Oh, that's the dog. Never mind. I was about to say that I do not have a +2 on stealth. I know I don't.
Did the
Make
same
sure
thing
you
yesterday.
guys
Full-time
have
cover or
changed
greater
your
cover. You can
prototype
attempt to
token
move. Gotcha.
to have your names and everything, because I see that people have not.
Yep, I
It's
have.
not me. I've done it.
What do you? I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
think.
If you go to your character sheet and click prototype token,
Yes.
does it say new actor instead of your name?
Yeah.
Yeah, fix that.
Okay.
Make that not do that.
So who's new
Oh.
actor
Um,
6 and who's
Is it
new
gonna
actor
update or does Adam have to
Wait,
drag my
Josh, are
token
you
out
new
again?
actor 6?
You're gonna have to. He's gonna
Mine.
have
Yeah.
to pull out.
Josh is
Has
Simon.
side.
Adam, take this solace.
Oh,
take
no,
this new
hold on.
player and
Your token.
throw it into the void
I-
and bring me solace.
My token
Oh, wait,
is
double-click
Simon,
that
but I
token.
do see new actor 6. I see what you're saying. And
Yeah.
yes, that is me because I was the one typing that in there.
All right.
But I don't know how to fix that one.
If your token is that,
If
then
you,
you should
if
be
you
able to
double
just
click the token, no,
go-
no, no. If you double click the token, you can type in what it is you need to type in. You don't have to delete it. I forgot that this isn't Roll20.
Well, with Solus kind of sneaking ahead, what is everybody else doing? Or is anybody else doing anything?
Jack's just walking.
Simon.
I am skipping ahead, Simon.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Theodore
who's
is
sneaking ahead?
Theodore's
Simon.
walking with everyone, and
No, because you said
he's
solace.
staying
Yeah,
a
I know.
half step like to the side of whoever is in front.
Okay.
So he's close to the front, but not exactly in the front.
I'm basically gonna just pop over here while everybody else starts like walking in,
All right.
and use this terrain over here as my cover.
How close are we allowed to? Are the people
Yeah,
who are not
'cause-
hiding allowed to get before?
Yeah.
Right about
yes,
where Theodore is about how far you would get.
All right.
Um, you all notice
Or
there are
anything.
exploration activities that people can do, like avoid notice. Okay. So you all notice there is one individual who's kind of like sitting next to the campfire, hands folded across his chest, clearly asleep. One who has tucked themselves into a bedroll and is passed the fuck out. And another holding a torch up and kind of like keeping a lookout around. And by her side is what appears to be a guard dog of some sort. And as soon as you all start to get closer and you kind of break that tree line, she jumps up and holds the torch out in your direction and like turns and starts kicking the other guy like, they're coming for us. They're coming for us.
Hi.
Oh, what all do you want?
We're looking for a box.
Oh, no boxes here. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely believed that. We were actually told there was a specific box here. And we're here to retrieve it.
And who told you to do that?
Shit, his name. Captain Bartholomew, Banjo, Blackblood, Captain Blackblood.
No, it was Blue Blister.
Blue Blister, Captain Blue Blister.
I don't know any Captain Blue Blister. Sorry, I think you've got the wrong people.
Shit, you're right. It was Black Blood.
The Captain Blackblood is what I said.
Did you actually think it was Blue Blister?
No, I didn't. I was trying to think of what's
Okay, I
something
was about
funny.
to say,
What's something funny that's close to Black and Blood? Right, Blue, right, Blister. Got it.
Got it.
The other guy kind of walks back to the back and kicks the guy who's sleeping.
Damn, they keep kicking people. Yeah, it was Captain Blackblood. He said y'all got a box for him.
Nope. Sorry. Don't know anybody by that name. Don't have any boxes.
Why are you lying?
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay. I want to say just one small thing. Give us the box and nobody has to get hurt. Don't give us the box, then people are gonna have to get hurt. Plain and simple.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. All right. Well then.
Magic missile her.
Oh fuck!
Okay, right into it. All right. Well then, y'all know what.
You didn't even give her the chance to say, "Okay, we'll give it to you."
Wait, can I make a diplomacy check?
Oh, it is far too late for that.
No. Hear me out.
Okay. All right. I'm hearing you out. I'm hearing you out.
Yeah. Solus speaks up. Solus goes, okay. He like puts his hand above his head. Wait. Before we go throwing weapons and wasting ammunition and precious bombs and alchemical ammunition that I can't replace until a very long time from now.
I can replace this spell.
We can avoid all this with simple logic. If we fight now, one of us is gonna win. It might not be us. It's probably gonna be us. And if it isn't, he's just gonna send more people after you. And you're like, what? 3, 4 people? He's a man with a crew and a ship, and you decided to camp out next to the shore for some reason as you're leaving a man that has a ship. I don't understand the logic here. So why don't you just give us the box and we'll just go?
I'm literally holding her death sentence.
To aid.
Okay.
Oh.
Go
Holding
ahead.
her death sentence in my hand.
I'd like to use my reaction to aid.
I think I realize this might not work or like at all, but like I had to role play it. I was like, hey, wait.
As Theodore speaks up and says,
the gun that you. Oh no.
Theodoric speaks up and says,
you know
nobody has to get hurt. Nobody. To be frank, I don't want to hurt any of you, and I don't want any of these folk to get hurt either. Just hand over the box, and nobody has to.
It's gonna be harder.
We forget each other existed. The box goes away, and nobody else comes after you after us. Even if we somehow don't defeat you. Even though we do outnumber you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 1.
No.
Go ahead and make.
No, that's not how any of those numbers work, but okay.
Go ahead and make your diplomacy check and go. Go ahead and make a diplomacy check, Theodore, to try and see if you succeed on the aid, and then we'll follow it up with one from Simon.
Nope.
Okay.
My hands are glowing with
Not
energy.
a critical failure though, so I don't harm him.
Just trying to shoot.
Actually, it
Oh
would.
god! Oh shit!
Okay.
Oh fuck! Wait
So-
a second! Hold on! I didn't mean to.
So that would be a critical failure because the aid DC is 20, which is a -1, but it didn't matter because that's a critical success.
Oh no! Wait a
So,
second. Can we just like that scene from Pirates like on Stranger Tides where they're like, wait, you're all gonna fight him because he wants it.
So
You know what scene I'm talking about?
how this
You know-
plays out is the torchbearer is now real confused and trying to work this out in her head, and she is going to suffer a pretty significant penalty to her to her initiative.
That's funny. That's funny.
As we
as-
shoot.
My crit was worth something.
As everybody else, go ahead and Add yourselves to combat and let's roll some initiative. And if someone wants to DJ,
We appreciate Solus
I'll
just
leave
like
it
confusing the
DJ.
enemy real quick.
Oh,
May I roll initiative via stealth?
you may.
The real quick because I'm gonna have to leave soon. The scene that I was talking about, you don't know it's when the Spanish are about to fight the pirates and they stop each other and like, why are we all about to fight?
Ranger tides.
I don't
Oh,
think
it's-
you remember.
No
It's a really-
idea.
It's a really funny scene. I thought James would have known it. Either way, okay, let's kill things. How do I add myself to combat again?
Boom.
Utility, right?
I'm still not in the.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
So fast.
So you know how yesterday the menu was going up?
Mhm.
Today the menu's going
It's going down
down
again. Yeah.
I hate everything.
There's probably a way to make that work, but I don't know what it is.
Oh hey, I can
Also,
get one round in. It's gonna be
If
great.
you guys hit join activity, you can listen in to the
Alright.
music.
Hold on, I have to leave soon. Let's get
Yeah,
this.
Simon, starting us off from stealth.
Hold on, I didn't get mine in.
Oop. Whoop.
For the
There you
if you're wanting to choose which way the token action HUD goes, it's in the configuration settings. If you go to configure settings like we did for the other stuff,
hmm
and then go to token action HUD, it shows it.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Most things that are wrong for you can be fixed via.
How fancy. All right, Simon, starting us off strong. Why is there a fireball? Who fireballed?
What?
Get that fireball out of there. Get out. Simon, what you got?
Simon is just going to unleash a volley of arrows.
Excellent. All right.
I am using my passive surprise attack. You spring into combat faster than foes can react on the first round of combat. If you roll deception or stealth for initiative, creatures that have not acted yet are flat-footed against you.
Oh boy, that's all of them.
Since that's everybody. So I will first.
That's all of your friends too. If you want to, turncoat, now's the time.
Spicy.
That's an option.
That's always an option.
Start
Heck yeah.
with. Because she seems like I kind of want to say her, but she seems like she's actually considering. So I would probably shoot this dude first.
The dude with the blue.
Also, is the dog still back there, or did the dog come up with us?
The dog's back.
Our dog is still over
Okay.
there.
The dude in the
Dog.
crate.
Okay, go for it.
I guess that's a good question. Do I see the dude in the blue?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take a shot at him. This is not going well. I missed my +7. I'm not going to hit any of the others.
I believe in you.
Nope.
Okay,
Okay.
It's a critical miss.
gonna go for your third.
He shot me.
And then right here.
All right.
Sick. Way to go, Simon.
As-
Arrows.
As the rest of you realize that things are not going great, and Simon jumps up from flat-footed.
Yeah.
Actually, so should it? I think the first one might have actually.
15, because flat-footed is -2.
Yeah.
The first one would hit against the dockhand. Yeah, you are correct.
Oh, thank God.
Take the damage. Excellent, excellent. I think you get a sneak attack though to go with it.
I do get a sneak attack, yeah. Which now I have deleted that macro, of course. It'll just end up being the same damage. It's a D6, so.
Okay, so we'll take that damage as well. Okay, as you all realize that things have gone poorly, and Simon starts laying covering fire into the encampment. catching one of them off guard at least. Apricot, that brings us to you.
Oh god, I'm fast.
Speedy boy.
Alright. Movement to take a little jog. And while we're jogging, we're gonna wild shape
Ooh,
into a cat.
into a cat. Was there a way for me to make you wild shape? Or do I just drag a cat out here?
Don't think they got one for that. I guess polymorph? Is there a polymorph?
House cat. There you go. I have a house cat.
Hi there, house cat.
There's not a token for it.
Apparently not.
That's weird.
So basically, I am now.
Come over here. Come over here. Configure ownership. Yeah. Have a cat. Wild shape is different from 5e. Click wild shape.
Yeah, I mean,
Test form.
sure to click what I am.
Transform into
idolize
the
for
battle
10
form of a
minutes.
tiny animal such as a cat, insect. This has no effect on your form size or statistic. While in this form, you can't make strikes. Oh. Interesting.
Yep. It's a recon form.
Huh. Acrobatics and stealth modifiers of +10. Dang.
Yep.
Not bad. All right, cool. You are a reconnaissance cat.
I am a recon cat running around.
That is 1 and 2 actions. Yep. So that is everything for you.
That's
Soul.
all I can do.
That brings us to you.
Oh, it's me. Oh, great,
You'll
perfect.
be able to drag it on
I will
yourself.
stride 25 feet.
Oh,
Come on, let me choose my thing.
There you go.
Actually, can I see these things over these people over here?
Yeah. It made
Which
you
one was
so
the-
small.
Which one was the one that looked hesitant after I said the thing?
This lady.
Okay. And let me measure this distance real quick. Okay. Sorry if I sound frantic, it's because I have to leave right after this.
Now you'll never find me out.
No.
I know, you're freaking tiny.
I'm gonna toss a. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna toss. So I strode. I'm gonna toss. Oh, fuck it. We're gonna toss a blight bomb.
Beats add different forms. Okay, go
at
for
this
it.
thing.
At which one? Okay, go for it. And y'all really do not like the dockhand. Make sure you target, but a 12 does not hit.
I'll do it again.
That one hits.
I've used my 2 blight bombs.
All right.
Okay, so I gotta head out.
Mhm.
Sorry, I should roll the damage. Oh, I was gonna roll it. No.
Sorry.
Solus takes 1 damage. So that D4 is persistent damage, so they'll take that every turn until they succeed against the DC. I don't know how it works. You'll have to look it up. I have the Hout now. Anyone who's controlling my character sheet, I can toss some bombs as 1 action. And I have a short bow, and I stride 25 feet. So
So
good luck.
much splash.
I have to go play saxophone now.
Have fun. Good luck.
Thank you.
Remember, bombs have splash. Yep. Splash damage. Okay. That brings us to the doggo. And dogs don't like cats. Let's see here. Do you have anything that would preclude? You are the closest to them. He is a guard dog, and you're a cat. That's a lot of things against you right now. I think he's going for the cat. So we're gonna just stride. Oh, it's a very short stride too. Yeah, you make that easy for him. We're gonna hit you with a chow. I got a target first. Roll. It didn't work.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. We're gonna chomp.
Oh, I'm still a cat.
You're still a cat. That's good. Okay, we want to target again. Or go for the less likely to hit. Chow.
Gosh darn it! Why'd you have to be 5 feet further away?
Because I'm fast.
He's a speedy boy.
And no,
The
that does
second
not
attack missed. As you all see, combat breaks out. Bombs and arrows start flying. Apricot runs forward and turns into a cat, and the dog just like "Arr," and starts tearing into the.
hit. Going nuts.
Okay, Hydromancer. What fun things can you do today? We want your spells. We won't. I think we want to just go straight in, right? Straight for the fun stuff. Yeah, let's go straight for the fun stuff. Simon, you came out swinging. He is gonna make a spell attack roll against you as he, very Avatar waterbender style, holds a hand out, and you can see the sea not too far from him begin to rise and form into this almost funnel-like shape as it comes screaming across and is going to attempt to strike into you, Simon. Now we're going to go with a spell attack roll.
Would I receive any kind of cover bonuses?
Oh dear, it doesn't matter. From him, there are trees in the
Could
way.
make it
Yeah.
a critical miss.
Oh, it won't. It won't matter.
Okay.
He is not very good at what he does. Apparently,
I feel that.
It looked cool though.
it did look really cool. I'm proud of him. Now that's 2 actions, so he's gonna take his third action, just stride away from you fuckers. It's like, man, he just woke up. This is a lot. Torchbearer, how did you have that big of a penalty and you still go before your friend who's been getting beat up this whole time? Funny. Well, let's see now.
Oh.
She's gonna rush forward. Everybody else is out of range.
My God.
Yeah.
People, stay close to me.
Sorry, kitty.
A cat.
You're the only one nearby. She's gonna try and whack you with the torch that she's holding.
That's just rude.
Oh wait, close that. We gotta remember to target. Now strike. 17.
Yeah, that just hits.
All
Just
right.
hits.
And she is a torch combatant. So Torchbearer is adept at attacking with torches and deals 1 persistent fire damage when they critically hit, so that does not apply here. So boom. That is 7 total points of damage between the bludgeoning and the fire.
Okay, cat form is gone, and there is damage that bleeds over.
Alright. Apricot grows.
I'm bigger now,
And
and
that
I
was
took 5 damage.
2 actions. She's going to just draw, as her third action, she's going to interact and draw a hand crossbow with the other empty hand. Dockhand. You're a big, strong boy. Go be big and strong. So that is 1 stride action. I'm just gonna go straight in on it, right? No harm, no foul. Who's 15 feet away? You're 15 feet away. You're not. Solus. He
The
is going
lizard.
to. He's gonna pick up one of these crates right in front of him and just heave it overhand at your lizard friend. And we're gonna boom. So I can put the 5-foot burst. Should be right there. Is that within? Oh no. I think we might be safe. We might not be able to reach you. No. Yeah. No. Why? There it goes. Okay. Can I get a dex or a reflex save from Solus, please?
Who's controlling Solus?
Does anyone have
You
access?
no, no, they don't.
Okay, who's controlling Solus so I can give you access?
Who wants to do it? No one seems to want to do it. I guess I'll do it.
A reflex?
You did this time. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it. But it's up to you.
Go for it.
I barely know how to play my own character, so.
That's fair.
Okay.
Solus
Okay.
ownership.
The reason I said it because I'm a fighter and like, you know, I'm a fighter.
You swing.
Yeah.
Well, you both have access, so somebody throw a reflex save up for me, please. Remember, you can click the reflex save in chat.
Yeah. Hold on. Solus. Reflex.
All right.
Beat you to it.
So Solus takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and that whole 5-foot square there is difficult terrain.
Gosh darn it.
And that is 1, 2, and
Influence of redemption
that is
shit, but
3
he's got to be
actions.
within 15 feet of me too.
Isn't
well,
he within 15 feet of you?
So no, they both have to be within 15 feet.
the enemy. Ow.
Yeah, the enemy and my ally, which really makes this a lot fucking worse than it seems.
Take that persistent damage there, sir.
Oh,
That's
it's
cool that it
designed
rolls
for
that
a
for you.
shield wall thing. You know.
So.
Oh, is that because you have the status effect on him, and so
Yeah.
at the end of his turn, it gives you the.
It just rolls it for him, yeah.
That's amazing.
I love it. That brings us to actually Theodore. Perfect timing. You can get yourself in range of everything now.
Finally,
Go get him, big guy.
I can finally reach them. Let's stride to here. Let's stride to here. Let's. So I'll call out to Apricot, and I'll say, "Fall back. I'll hold them here."
Recovery check.
And
Persistent.
I am going to go ahead and do my Everstand stance and my Raise a Shield. Why do I lack permission to update my own fucking token? Oh, there we go. And those are my actions.
Maybe we see it on here. "1d6 poison, persistent." It doesn't say what the recovery check is. It's under the damage that it just did.
In the chat?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Heyo. Critical failure. Outstanding. Okay, you are... It did it let you update? Okay,
Yep.
I see. Cool. And that is everything for you?
That is everything.
All right.
That's all I can do.
That brings us to Jack.
Well, Jack know one thing and one thing only, because he drew his weapon. Me fighter.
Me cut.
I tried to stop him.
I tried to tell you. Miss? Oh, did I not target? Damn it. Target. There we go. Is that a miss?
Yes. A 12. Yes.
Alright, well, just hit again.
Alrighty. Keep it simple.
Hey, above again. Nothing for it.
Okay. All right. Karina, that brings us to you.
Do. I can see him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw him do magic.
You
So,
did?
I go to cast magic, and then everyone starts running. I'm like, I got a gun, and I go to grab my gun, but the axolotl is on the gun, so I grab him and point him like a gun, and I squeeze, and I'm gonna cast magic missile.
Okay.
Bonk. Oh.
Pew pew.
Bonk.
Bonk indeed.
I was gonna use all my actions, but I didn't specify, but I don't know how it works in this.
Yeah, if you want to use all your actions, go for it.
How do I do that? Is there a way to just roll all the damage in it with all of the
I
actions?
think you just roll each
Just
one.
roll damage 2 more times. Ouch. Ouch.
11.
5 and 4. Oh,
And
that hurted. All right. That brings us back around to you, Simon.
All right, I'm gonna throw it in chat one more time to make sure that.
Whirls axolotl and puts him back in the holster.
Okay, how do I like insert something in chat that I'm trying to do?
Should be. Is it something from your character sheet? Woo. You can attempt to move to another place while becoming or staying undetected. Stride up to half your speed. You're
So
undetected by a
this is what I
creature.
did last week, but there was questions about it, so I just want to confirm. Based off the wording, I can move to another place while becoming undetected, right?
It does say that.
Hold on.
But I can and I think the whole reason behind it is because you only get half your speed.
Mm-hmm. So you can become undetected, or you can continue to be undetected if you lose cover or greater cover, or are no longer concealed. Okay.
Yeah, so because I attacked, I would assume I'm no longer concealed.
Correct.
So
you are observed.
Right, you're observed.
You are observed. If you're observed, I think you need to hide so you're hidden.
While you're hidden from a creature, that creature knows the space you're in but can't tell precisely where you are. Undetected. You're undetected, that creature cannot see you at all. Creature you're undetected by can guess which square you're in. Creature can use the seek action to try and find you. When seeking a creature using only imprecise senses, it remains hidden rather than observed. This is weird.
So, if you look further down on success, you're undetected from the creature during your movement and remain undetected by the creature at the end of it. So it specifies in here that like if I attempt to strike the creature, he's flat-footed and blah blah blah. So like based off the wording, this seems like exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
I just want to make
They're
sure
saying
that, like,
you'd have to be hidden to become undetected. So hidden from.
Okay.
Typically become hidden by using stealth. A creature.
Okay. You have to be hidden first to go to use sneak.
Okay.
And you are not hidden. You are observed.
So where is that? So that we can.
Where's that said?
Hold on. Page core.
Because I'm not even trying to become hidden. I'm just trying to become undetected. Which
Are
I'm
you
assuming
hidden?
are two.
Okay,
No,
the
that's what
only
I'm-
way you can be undetected is hidden. Is if you were hidden first.
Okay, hold on.
Entire
So I've got these things. I'm pulling them up right now. While you are undetected from a creature, that creature cannot see you.
I'm reading out of the core rule book right now. It says for being stealthy, if you want to sneak around when there are creatures that can see you, you can use a combination of hide and sneak to do so. First, hide behind something either by taking advantage of cover or having the concealed condition due to fog, a spell, or a similar effect. A successful stealth check makes you hidden, though the creature still know roughly where you are. Second, now that you're hidden, you can sneak. That means you can move at half your speed and attempt another stealth check. If it's successful, you're now undetected. That means the creatures don't know which square you are in anymore.
Okay. And are both of those in action, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, they're both in
Hide
action.
is in action,
Now,
sneak is in action.
Okay.
My next question then would become, from the hidden condition, a creature you're hidden from is flat-footed to you.
First.
So, even if the only reason I ask that is because then I don't have to move. I can just use one of my actions to hide,
Yes.
and then make an attack again.
Yes.
And he's still going to be flat-footed.
Yes. Sneak is generally if you want to do two things. If you want to move while hidden, you would sneak. And if you want to become from hidden to undetected and make sure the creature doesn't know your location anymore. So they can't throw AoEs at you anymore. They can't see you, but they can still toss things like AoEs or something like that at you, or run up to you and find you.
Okay. So it's still only one action to do. It's just
whether or not you're moving.
I just don't have to move this time.
Yes. You hide. You would use the hide action just to hide, and then you could shoot again to get, and they would be flat-footed.
Awesome. Okay, I understand. I just wanted to make sure that I knew why it was the way
this
it was.
This was worth going over.
Yeah.
It's hide. It's hide to become hidden. Sneak to become undetected, and then there's unobserved, which is something completely different.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
So you drop down into the shrubbery, kind of tuck your back up against the tree.
And so that's just a stealth check from me to become hidden.
Mm-hmm. And it is against each of these creatures' perception DC.
Ooh, buddy.
Oh, no. The stealth checks are... I believe they are all secret checks. That you don't have to worry about that part.
Hit hide first. Let's see, because that's the big thing.
Yeah.
We need to check if hide is a secret check. If you don't have it added to your sheet, you're going to be using that
GM
one.
rolls stealth. Yeah, no, the GM rolls stealth. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I've got one for you already.
Okay, sick. Then... Okay, well that's super easy then. Then from there, let me just make sure that I'm within range of this bad Larry, which I am. But I am going to target the wizard, because he's a wizard, Harry.
Okay.
And fire my bow at him.
So as you duck back behind the tree, wait a moment to kind of let the chaos grow around you, and then lean back out to take your shot and go ahead and roll, because as you do, he looks in your direction and just barely manages to slide out of the way of the arrow.
Wait, so he wasn't flat-footed?
Not against the Hydromancer now.
Okay. I will make one more shot at him.
All right. I think let me check something. Where is it?
Take it back. I'm gonna make my second shot against this guy right here.
I saw it earlier. Where are you?
Something you could do is try to hide again, and then sneak next turn.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
There. Okay.
Yeah, hide and then sneak and fire from like a different position or
Exactly.
something like that. Yeah.
Just for my own curiosity's sake, go ahead and make an attack towards the dockhand real quick. Miss. AC 14. Huh. It didn't. Okay. I was thinking if we made you undetected, it would automatically
Calculate flat-footed.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Oh, I see.
So do I guess I have to go over here.
What you would do is probably put sneak on well, I don't know.
Okay.
But I'll check on that and see what we can see if what I can do for.
Yeah, go ahead and roll one more for me.
I just gave myself the hidden condition.
Okay.
I might have just messed you up. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead and roll one more attack for me. Don't.
Oh, dang it! I wasn't targeting. I'm sorry. Do it again.
We're testing things. Okay, so if I make him flat-footed, it does work. Okay. Chat is correct once again. They know all.
Dude.
Okay. So sorry. The third action you were taking. Are you trying to hide again, or are you trying to take a shot?
I will. Let's go with hide again.
All right. All right. And that brings us back to you, Apricot. Made your way boldly into combat and immediately got slapped shitless.
Yep. Alright. Well, literally with the fire torch, I didn't really like that. So. There you go.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, just barely makes a hit. Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. As you create this, like, almost serrated vine, which you lash out across. Flanking is auto-calculated. Okay. Oh god, flanking is a thing in this.
It's flanking again.
Oh, yeah.
And final action, I'm going to cast guidance on the champion.
Wait, you're not gonna run away?
I don't run away.
Okay.
And your ally
Here,
must be opposite
better.
sides. Okay, cool. So it's very simple flanking rules. Got it. Be better. All right, Solus. As he stands in the remains of a box.
Get close to me. I can protect you.
Yeah, I know. You told me to run away, and I'm looking at you like, why the fuck would I run away?
Josh, I believe you are running Solus.
Oh, okay. I will. Move. This is difficult terrain, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so it's what, half movement speed, I guess?
Correct.
So just moved there. And
What are the little dots above our characters for?
Who's targeting you?
Who's targeting you?
You are apparently being targeted by Apricot.
Makes sense. He did just throw guidance on me.
Druid's coming for you.
And you're targeting the druid. Why are you targeting my squishy? Stop targeting my squishy.
I would never.
5, 10.
Each square of difficult terrain is +5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be 10
5,
feet to
10,
there,
15.
15 to there. You would still have another 10 feet if needed.
Oh, okay. I'm only gonna take 5 feet to right here.
Okay.
Go ahead. And then I will throw a Tanglefoot bag at the Hydromancer, which, if I remember correctly, I throw it. And then I also.
Sorry, I was
display it or something.
I was learning about having to change how to make it fun, the flat footing stuff, because that's a bitch and a half.
A little bit. Tanglefoot bag. Oh, that's cool. It pops it in without having to actually, like, I like that. Okay. It is a miss, however, so none of that matters at the moment.
But if I understand correctly, he's got a thing. Isn't his, like, splash or still something still like?
That is if he is using a weapon with splash, which Tanglefoot bags do not have.
Yeah, it would be like the acid bomb that he has.
Yeah. Splash is an actual, like, item tag.
Okay, I gotcha. And that's what that was. Dang, that was only one action. Okay. Then for his third action, he will draw a short bow.
All right. That brings us back to the dog. And you know,
There's a cat.
no, the cat's dead. Now it's a little cactus, which is
There's a
much.
cactus.
Yeah, the cactus is much less interesting, and for shockingly enough, the dog is actually a little bit smart. He is a trained doggo, and he has tactics to some extent. So he's going to shift, and so one action to stride, and we're gonna take some nibbles. He needs. It's within reach, so not yet. Here you go, Theodore. Have a 1 and a 2. Oh wait, these are supposed to be targeting you, not targeting Apricot. Oh no, I've failed. And a 2. I believe a 4 misses. Does a 20 hit?
It did.
Sorry, I've been muted this whole time. Yes, 20 hits, 4 is a critical miss.
Okay.
20 actually just hits too.
Damn. Hanky boy. Yes, you take 5 points of piercing damage. This
Alright.
The dog seems to be lining up something or another. Hydromancer, buddy, you're not in a great way. I did not think ahead with that. Should have held on to that. What is your action requirement? A single action. Okay. 30 feet, 30 feet. Is anybody within 30 feet of him? Ah, damn shame. Damn shame that. Okay, we're gonna take one action to stride. And
Stride to the left.
stride to the right.
To the right.
Can you, sir, please? Thank you. Well, Theodore, everybody seems to be changing tactics to go for you. So, we're gonna...
Yay, I'm doing my job, guys!
Yeah.
With one hand, he's gonna throw. No, he's not, because that's also out of range. So he is gonna throw a spell at you. Which one? Which one? Which one? I mean, it's got to be that one. He kind of twirls his hand. Does he have shield block? You have shield block, yes, and it is applied to your character at the moment.
Yes,
Well,
it's
I'm
on.
not shield block. I have raised shield up. I could shield block if I need to.
Okay.
Yeah, his AC is changed if you look at the melee strike on the dog.
Yeah, so
That
my
missed.
shield is raised. I have not done shield block yet.
Oh,
though.
okay, yeah, I see it.
I specifically didn't do it against the dog because I know the other ones hit. These other guys hit harder.
Fair enough.
Dougie.
Poor puppers.
Wouldn't hardness 5 block it completely or no?
It would, but it would, damage the shield. So, it's a question of whether or not it's
Well,
worth
it
it.
wouldn't
And
damage the shield at all because the hardness 5 completely blocks it.
oh yeah, it's the hit point. So yeah,
should've
you
shield blocked that.
you could just negate it entirely, but that would eat up his reaction to do it on
Yeah,
a
that would eat
heavier
my
hit.
reaction.
So,
That would, yeah,
I
exactly.
I see your logic here.
Well, I don't. I think it's wrong.
I think you should have done better.
For my spellcasters out there that
Mhm.
know this better than I do, how does one heighten a focus spell?
It's not. Well, you.
I
Is
thought
it
they
a
were
focus spell?
automatically
It is, if it's a focus spell, it's automatically heightened by half of your level.
Okay.
So
Got it.
at level 1, it's obviously not heightened at all. Level 2, it's not heightened. Level 3,
They
I
automatically
think it still
heighten.
rounds
Got it.
down, so it's not heightened. It's not until level. It's like how cantrips increase the damage die at level 5 and level
Okay.
10 in D&D.
Got
That's how it's the same thing with focus spells, except just half the level.
it. So he is going to use an elemental toss, half level rounded up, and similarly to
Rounded up,
before, but instead of creating that funnel, he just pulls a small orb of water out of the sea next to him and flings it in your direction, Theodore. Yeah. Woohoo! Big hits.
Yeah, that hits.
And you take, damn, he's mad. Take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Do I want to?
Now that you could block.
Yeah.
All right.
What's
So you
my?
reduce the
Am I going
damage.
to? Yeah,
reminds you
I'll
of
shield
being
block
the
that.
guy who you
All
always
right.
have your shield, but you never actually block anything. So it's just kind of a waste.
Oh, that's so cool.
Haha.
That's so cool.
7 hardness, baby.
I don't think you can block spells.
Oh wait.
Let's see.
Hold on. I'll
Fair
read it
enough.
out.
Well, while you all are looking that up, I'm gonna.
Shield lock. You snap your shield in place to ward off a blow. The shield prevents you from taking an amount of damage. Okay. Oh, while you have your shield raised, you would take damage from a physical attack. Wait, so spells are not physical attacks, even if it's
You would take damage from a physical attack. It's physical, so piercing, bludgeoning. I'm
Well,
guessing.
this is bludgeoning damage. So
Okay,
is it a
alright.
damage type or is it?
So it is a physical damage. Yeah, is it based on the
hold
damage
on.
type?
Let's see.
They have
Physical
anything-
damage types are bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So yeah, you could block it.
All right, cool.
It doesn't say anything about spells, so you couldn't block.
Like a magic missile.
Yeah, or sonic damage or acid damage or anything like that.
All right.
At least as far as I'm aware. If somebody can show me where it says can't damage via magic.
Yep,
well,
only
then-
physical.
Yeah, so only physical, but since this spell deals physical damage, I can block it.
Elemental
Nice.
toss, dealing 1d8 or fire if your element is fire. Double damage on a crit. This spell has your element's trait. Element's trait.
Oh, and because it's water, it would be bludgeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bludgeoning.
Yeah. You should be good. And we're gonna follow that up with the torchbearer. And let's see here. She did draw her crossbow as well. We're gonna swing once with the torch, targeting Theodore, which is a miss. Swing a second time with the torch.
Would have been a hit, but I raised my shield.
There it is.
That hits.
Okay. And as she's kind of like swinging back and forth, waving the torch in your face, trying to distract you, she's gonna draw her hand crossbow and fire off into the distance, targeting you, Karina.
Ah!
Yeah. Oh, nope, that was... There we go. 14 hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. As
Just barely.
kind of distracted a little bit by the light show flaring in front of your friend's face, just at the last moment you see this bolt coming right at your face. You're like, ah, shit.
God damn, lady. She just kept rolling higher the more multi-attack penalties she had.
Now we get into the tactics. Come on, guys. Do something cool.
She literally rolled 17, 18, 19 for her 3 attacks.
The dockhand is going to grab a bottle of the liquor that's sitting on one of these crates here.
Does he take poison damage?
He will in a moment.
Okay.
But he's going to grab a bottle off of these crates, and he is going to use 2 actions to swig.
Ooh.
Chug, 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 chug.
Oh, dude, that's so cool. I know exactly what you're about to do.
So he gets that. And he's going to stride. Get up into the thick of shit.
Oh boy.
That's all 3 of his actions. Theodore, you are now surrounded, friend.
Ha!
Ah,
Yes.
bitch.
Yes, I am.
Ah. Ow. Aha, we're free.
This isn't okay. This isn't okay.
Theodore, what you got, buddy?
Yeah. Hold on 1 sec. Damn, step is still in action. Yeah, so raised shield is gone. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna place a hand against myself, against my chest, and as my first action, I'm going to cast Lay on Hands with my focus point.
All right.
So, healing.
Nice.
And I also, because of I also gained the status effect for Lay on Hands.
Ooh, what is that?
Which gives me an AC buff.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to
Tank.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah.
yeah, let me
Look at you.
I'm gonna
Nausea
go
really
ahead.
messed you up, man. Not being able to tank really got to you, didn't it?
Doc, I know. Don't say anything too loud, Kaima. Don't say anything too loud. You know, he took all those insults personal. Not a tank, huh? I'll show you a tank.
I'll show you how to tank.
And it's become the slowest man alive.
Clank, 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 clank. I'll show you what a tank is like. Clank, clank, clank. Fucking Chobram armor here on my breastplate.
It's funny because you have less AC than me if you're not using your shield.
The same, actually. Yeah. If you don't raise your shield, you have less.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, and then he
because
starts.
I didn't have enough money to afford a fucking heavy armor.
See, here's
I
the
also
thing:
don't
is
want to
like,
have heavy armor where I'm like
Tank it
even
on a budget.
slower.
look, here's the thing:
Baller on a
Theodore,
budget, man.
just like how his movement is slow, his combat's like, he's got to ramp up. Like he gets in there and just
Set himself
starts
up.
stacking
He's a
and stacking and stacking, and then like eventually he's just got a bunch of momentum, and you're like, wait, what do I do?
Who am I going to
Tanks
bonk?
take some time to set up, and that's
Yeah.
okay. But once they do, they shoot you with a 120 millimeter cannon to the face, and you just don't survive.
That's a good
Whoever
question,
you
Theodore.
attack,
Who are you
you
gonna
have-
bonk?
You have the guidance bomb.
I'm gonna bonk Mr. Deckhand.
Okay.
Make sure to target him. Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm gonna use my guidance, which that's a +1 circumstance, right?
Guidance. Is there a way? I feel like. Oh,
Did not mean
you
to
right-clicked it.
right-click that.
Okay. Guidance. You ask for divine guidance, granting the target a +1 status bonus to one attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check.
Oh,
So yep.
status.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah. You have it back now.
Okay. Oh, wait a second. It shows up on my thing.
It should show up when you roll.
Yeah. So it shows up here. And then he has a minus to his AC because of clumsy, right?
I believe so, yes.
Hiya!
Oof. That's a hit.
Le bonk.
And with
That's
that,
pretty good damage for a shield.
yeah. As he comes rushing up behind you, you see him grabbing onto another crate, getting ready to throw it at one of your friends. You just turn around and backhand him with the shield and send him flying.
As he comes around behind me, Theodore just swings his shield around and kind of backhands him with the shield boss. Just swings it around and bashes him.
All
And
right.
then I'm going to raise my shield.
Fair enough. That brings us to you, Jack.
All right. Well, Jack,
And now
do
my
as
AC
the
is
fighter
yes.
I'm going to aid Jack if he is swinging his sword.
do. Yeah, I am swinging my sword.
Okay, how are
Giving
you?
you the effective aid.
How are you going to aid him? Because that
I'm gonna
determines.
I am attempting to make sure that she is distracted.
Okay.
And I'm trying to pull on her and everything, just wildly grabbing at her and just trying to be a nuisance.
Okay. Let's call that an athletics check then.
Okay. I am athletic. I lied to myself. Yep.
Ooh, that is a critical failure.
Critical failure. Yep. Your ally
I have
takes
a
the
minus
next
one now.
Yeah, you're welcome.
He's trying. Okay.
I am trying to help.
He goes and he like grabs on. He's trying to like pull at her arms, and she like lifts him up off of his feet, and you have to mid swing redirect your attack to not hit your companion. Go ahead and make that roll, baby. You could also create a diversion or
Yeah,
demoralize.
there's other actions I could have done with my reaction. Yep.
Create a diversion. Yep. That is. Compare it to perception DCs.
All right, here we go. Swing! Oh shit!
Oh. Oh,
look, I didn't
no.
hinder you.
Oh, honey.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, that's a critical. Oh, honey.
I'm supposed to say,
Oh.
look out, he's going to hit you.
So as you redirect your swing, and unfortunately for her, as much as it was like an inconvenience for you to readjust like that, she wasn't prepared for the last minute switch, and her guard is out of the way, and so your dueling sword just goes right between two ribs. That's it.
Just a quick
Now
slice.
just a
and-
puppy.
Just a quick slice, and I sigh.
Put him down.
Old Yellard.
Old Yellard.
Don't you do
Anything else for you, Jack?
Actually, I have a. I have a better idea.
Okay.
It's not better.
You have 2 more actions to use how you wish.
I'm gonna just. I'm gonna ignore the dog
Okay.
because we have a spellcaster.
And spellcasters can be problematic.
Yeah. I
Hi,
don't know
friend.
if the dog can take attacks of opportunity, but he may try.
He has some tactics. He doesn't have that good of tactics.
Okay, alright. So just walk up and then say, I tried to be polite. But you all just have to be so rude.
Oof. And with that very Batman-esque statement, just like not even stopping the walk forward, the sword just kind of angles up and you slowly walk the blade into him. Now it's
It's just a quick swipe, like quick swipe upwards, and pull back, and he says, "Someone take care of the dog. I'm not about killing pups that just been trained."
eat shit, Old Yeller. God damn it. Oh no. Oh, poor dog. Karina, what you got?
Everything is dead
Save
No.
for the dog.
except for the dog.
Except for the
Now,
dog.
I want to point out, the dog is vicious, so God would be like, kill it.
It does have rabies. It does. It is rabid. It is attacking us.
Kill it. It'll hurt us if we don't.
God, I'm good
Karina's
with
here.
animals.
Karina's hearing voices in her head.
She's just like looking up in the air. Like, but
Kill.
well, okay, you said it.
He
Said the
said the
voice in
K
your head.
word.
And looks at the axolotl still in her hand. She's like, by the way, what are you still doing here? And she's gonna like yeet the axolotl, and she's gonna be like, hey, go find the box. And he's gonna sprout his little wings, and he's gonna flutter away.
Can we say that the axolotl's like little the fringes are like flapping?
The fringes are the wings.
Indeed.
It's like swimming in the water essentially.
Just through the air.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go that way, and well, God, I already used my spell, so we're gonna pull out the gun.
Not the gun.
I don't know how to use this thing.
You're about to blast somebody. Theodore spends this whole combat getting right in the thick of it. He's like, okay, guys, stay behind me. I'll protect you. And then from behind him.
Okay. I've got a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a shot. Pew.
Well, it's not a critical failure, so that's a plus. As you pull out the pepper box, close one eye, and you're like, man, this is so much easier when the magic aims for you, and you shoot. And Theodore, you just see a puff of dirt come up between your feet. She's trying her best.
I got it. Oh, God. The next would be a -5. Oh.
Do it again.
Do it.
Okay, God.
Do it.
Oh no! What are you? No! No!
It's still not a critical failure. We're good. This one.
Okay, I think we're getting closer.
This one, you hear that like really loud snap as it just like zooms past your ear.
It like clips his ear, and there's just a little trickle of blood, and he's like, "What? What?"
Okay, so I'm confused
Mm-hmm.
because it says the pepper box has capacity 3, right?
Mhm.
But then it says reload 1. What does that mean?
So it takes 1 action to reload.
Okay.
Weapon to have a
Which
capacity
means
of
we've got
multiple
one more shot.
capacity is always accompanied by a number. Yeah, so basically, like, you have 3 barrels on your pepper box, and you just rotate between the barrels, and then you reload all 3 of them.
If you had a sniper rifle, I think it takes like 2 actions to reload.
Yeah. That ends Karina's turn and brings us to Simon.
I've got one more action.
No, you don't. You did a manipulate to draw your weapon.
Oh, right. You are correct.
Always
does
correct.
familiar have its own actions?
I think you have to give it actions.
Let me go see.
I believe.
You do.
I'm not
use
well
one of your
versed.
actions to give your companion an action.
Oh, it takes an action to switch to the other barrel?
Huh?
Oh. After a capacity weapon is fired, you can select the next loaded barrel or chamber as an interact action. Yeah.
Okay, so you have to.
Oh, and each
Can't
barrel
ban the
can be reloaded after it's fired as a separate interact. So you shoot, action, shoot, action, shoot, and then 3 actions to reload all the way. To command, you spend 1 action to give your minion 2 feats can make you use 2 to give them 3, and can only be done once per turn. So one of your actions to give him 2 actions.
Okay.
Yeah, I think guns suck for you.
Yeah, guns
maybe.
might not be great for you. That seems more like a gunslinger thing.
Yeah.
I'm a pirate.
You know what? I support your decision. You use that gun.
Nope.
No. I want you to use the gun. Use that gun.
That's what I got.
All right, Simon, that brings us to you.
From where I am, because I am hidden,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sneak.
Okay.
So that's 1 action.
I gotta scroll all the way back and remember what my check was. Okay.
Move to here. And then I will make a pulling one of my non-lethal arrows
Mm-hmm.
from my quiver. Change that.
I just want to point out you'd have to roll another stealth check.
He rolls it for me.
Yeah.
I would have to roll that, yes. Go ahead and make your attack. Unfortunately, the dog is a lot more perceptive than his friends. Doesn't matter, though. That is a solid thunk to the dome.
For 6 damage. Now, if he is not flat-footed.
Correct.
Okay. And then I'll just fire another Yeah. Yeah, I'll fire again.
Go for it.
Oof.
Familiars can have the independent ability to give them one
Of
action
course I have
separate
a
from you
2
every
archer.
turn. Nice. The second attack does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
Apricot, everyone's beating up on a dog. Although, to be fair, the dog did bite the shit out of you, so, you know, there's that.
Yeah, but it's
God
just
told
a
me to kill
doggo.
it.
He's just a pup. Why is there a Bistorito?
They play with their mouths. That's how they play. He wasn't growling.
The dog, rabid, foam at the mouth.
He's just trying to play.
You don't bite.
Don't make me do it.
don't
What you
bite
thinking,
the dog.
buddy?
Wow. Alright. We're gonna draw out my blowgun.
You're what?
My blowgun.
Yes! Please tell me you use your own cactus needles.
Well, I can, yes. But you see, I'm gonna just dip some poison.
What?
Yeah, there we go.
The little Leshy's a killer. Oh my god. He's a killer. Everybody run.
We're gonna lose that on the blowgun.
Going to use that on the blowgun.
We're gonna put that right there on the blow dart.
Oh
shit.
no. I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
Just got so bad for you.
Okay, so it's only one. That's cool. That's good.
Yeah, but now it's gotta make the cut.
Come on, buddy. You can do it.
DC 15.
No.
Oh, but he can't.
So you lean around.
That is just a failure. Okay, that's just a failure, not a critical failure.
You lean around. You're like, well, this will probably be fine. And you shoot the blow dart, and it sticks into like the thick muscle on their back legs. And he yelps, and then he just kind of starts to rock back and forth a little bit, and then he flops over.
Sleeping.
He's just taking a nap.
Suck it out. Quick, suck it out.
Let's roll that. It doesn't really matter what it is. There you go.
4.
Of course, you had to roll max damage.
I chose with me. You get sleepy time dirt.
Oh, poor puppers. Theodore, you had to go for the dockhand. He was the one that set it all up. It was all about to cascade down. It was ready.
Oh, yeah. Because he was about to spit all that alcohol on you.
No, he was just gonna donkey punch, but he had the flat-footed from the flanking, but then the dog gets pack tactics, and then the torchbearer's flanking now, and it was all about to be this beautiful cascade of pain. You broke my triangle.
To be fair, though, I also have a 21 AC.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to run up and spit all that alcohol on him and just like use him as a human flamethrower.
Yeah, because then the torchbearer would hit him with the persistent fire.
Yep.
That would have been a thing. It would have been a thing, but no, the dockhands like their alcohol. They want to savor
They
it.
want to drink it.
Alcohol
guys, I
is to
think
be
my gun's
enjoyed.
broken.
Your gun's not broken.
You're just shit with it. Oh, you're
Did
gonna
the
have
dog
to.
run around a lot after I put the dart in it?
No,
Can I
it.
fish my dart out?
Sure.
It's thigh then. Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I
let
would
me
like
go,
to go around and try and retrieve some of my arrows at least.
Okay.
Let's go find.
I
this
want to look
box.
for the box.
What is that gif? No. Okay. Karina, make I believe it's an investigation now. Is that a skill that we have?
No.
No, it is not. So a perception. Simon, also please make a perception.
I would also like to look for the box.
Okay, perception check. It's a very easy DC.
Is there a
Okay, that
there is a thing for it?
For what?
Search.
Oh.
Yeah, you can full blown take the search action.
Let me see.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's only for
Probably an exploration
hidden
thing.
doors, concealed hazards, that kind of thing.
Ammunitions are usually unretrievable. I think we're gonna stray from that one. 'Cause I just personally don't like that. And we'll
I'll grab my bullets.
well, those would not work.
It is the seek action. You have
okay.
to roll the perception check against the hidden object.
Okay. So for retrieving arrows, bolts, darts, things like that, we're gonna go with critical success. You recover everything. Success, you recover half. Failure is a quarter. Critical failure is none.
Okay.
That would be a success.
And what would be what's the break point? Like, what's the DC?
DC. Hold on, I had it pulled up a second ago. It's an easy DC for your, or a standard DC for your level, which I think currently is 15. I will reconfirm to be sure, but for now we're gonna go off of 15.
Okay.
And I roll perception checks for you to find the box.
Yeah, it's the seek action.
Alright. Nope. A secret perception.
Sorry, I was trying to put it up for you.
You're all good. A secret perception. Oh, Karina, you have no fucking clue where that box is. I mean, just
What are we looking for again?
lost in the sauce. Is your axolotl doesn't have a perception. Jack.
Mm-hmm.
It really wasn't even particularly well hidden. It's a little hard to see here because of the angle of how they rendered the 3D. But if you see these three boxes here, and you look right under that tree, there's a gold banded chest there, sitting at the base of the tree. Karina's off like playing with a butterfly or something. She's a little lost.
My axolotl's fucking flying. That's wild.
He can do that? I guessed right.
Apricot was hurt during the fight, right?
I'm okay.
So was Solus.
Yep. Solus got a box thrown at him.
Do you need a bandit?
I'm alright. Are you alright? You sure?
I'm okay. I have nothing.
This Solus up. Well, I can heal you that doesn't require, do some healing that does not require magic, because Theodoric lifts up his cloak a little bit and pulls out a first aid kit. Or first
there
aid
you go.
manuals.
Got me worried.
Or excited.
No, it's I have that too. That's called plast. I have plaster.
Rub some dirt in it.
Guys, what
Fixes
are we
everything. I'm a plant. I know this. Dirt fixes everything.
Rub some
Why rub plant on person? Rub dirt.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Whoever can, I think Solus would probably use some help.
Very well then, come here.
Actually, Solus, Jack, did you take a hit, or was it just Solus?
That was just Solus.
It's just Solus.
You, Theodore, and Solus. Got slapped around a little bit.
You feel better now?
I was gonna.
You what? Oh, is that?
I swing my hands and say, hold on!
Oh, so you're using the spell for it.
I am using the spell heal.
Okay. Well, that would be... Spell has a range of 30 feet, so pick a target within 30 feet of you.
Wait,
Wait, what?
oh, okay.
Yeah, heal starts small, and then as you use more actions, it heals more.
Yeah,
There we go.
I
Yeah.
use 2 actions to use it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because I don't know why you would use only 1 action when it still costs the same spell slot.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
didn't need
to be fair,
expend yourself.
to be fair, you are out of combat. You might as well use all 3 actions. If you're gonna
I
use
need
it.
an object for that, though. I don't have an object.
Ah.
And I also have to be touching for all 3 actions.
There is
What?
also a
Oh
treat.
no, it's the other way around. 1. Yeah,
Yep,
1 action is touching for healing.
There is also
you're
apparently a
spending a
treat
spell
wounds
slot?
macro.
Yes, there is. Which is what I was using my healing plaster for.
I don't
As-
understand why don't you use the third one?
It has a material component, which he doesn't have.
And I don't have the material component.
Oh, what is the material component?
It actually does not even say.
So, wait, what?
Spellcasting, heal,
I was on your side up until then.
It
components.
literally does not tell me what the material component is.
Doesn't. That's weird.
So that's why I'm like, well, what's the component? I guess I don't have it. Because it won't tell me what I need.
So there's a material component pouch. So the components are used up over time. You can refill spent components during your daily preparations. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I still don't have that.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. I have
Material,
mistletoe.
yep. Material components come from material component pouches. Yep. Look at
How
chat.
many? How much is it used up by?
Anyone else still hurt?
Oh, it
after
doesn't
that?
have a.
No, I think when they say it's used up, I think they mean like
They're just saying
In
"Oh, it's
line.
material cost.
yeah, in line with your whatever spells you use for the day.
Yeah.
So, is there anyone that's still hurt after that?
I'm kind of hurt, but yeah, I'll
Then-
fix
then let
her
me
and you
know,
fix
please.
her.
I insist, and because Theodore is going to spend 20 minutes patching him up because he's going to do treat wounds and use it as his refocus.
He's like,
And I'm
please
just going,
let me
while
fix
he's
you.
trying to do that
down,
to me.
no, sit down.
Okay, no, let me
I'm not-
fix her.
I'm not
I
going
can
to-
do it too. I can do it too.
The material and focus components require a free hand. Good to know.
Just let me help.
So I
Can't
need
reach back there to put a band-aid there.
Yes, I can.
so I need both of you to go ahead and make a medicine check, I believe. In 10 minutes. Healing tools. Yep, medicine check.
Don't you fail me. There you go.
Oh, Theo. So apricot, that is a success. Theodore, that is not. Does your refocus require it to be a success, or you just spend the time? Oh, you just spend 10 minutes performing.
Spent 10 times doing this deed.
Okay. So you're good.
So,
You get your focus point back, but it's not a successful healing.
Nope.
Hey.
And
Simon.
apricot,
Yeah.
you heal for.
Question for you. And he looks at the box. Does it have a lock on it or something?
Yes, yes, it does.
Wait, what was that 2d8 roll from?
The healing to apricot. Or nope, sorry, that was the healing to
It's
you.
the other way. I healed him.
Yep.
He didn't heal me.
Oh.
Take your damage back to whatever it was.
Yeah, I'll lose
Gotcha.
my 5 HP.
So healing to me.
Yeah, I healed you.
Sorry, you were saying, Jack?
Can you open this box? As he drags it out, because
He's looking at the other people in the party, and they're like, "If anyone's gonna be able to open the box,
It's gonna be
it's
the
not
little
gonna
guy.
be Karina. It's not gonna be the lizard man."
Nope, Karina could open the box with her
No,
gun.
In the box.
I don't.
He's
Just gonna-
profiling.
Pepper box the
He's
lock.
profiling.
Yeah. With the way she used that pepper box.
It's gonna like, hey, Karina, open this up.
Oh.
I did.
It's not gonna be the narc, and it's definitely not the little plant. So
Well, that's me. That hurts, but I'll tell.
It hurts so good.
Just because you're right doesn't
yeah.
mean it's not offensive.
Yeah, I can probably take care of that. And I'll give a
before
sharp
you
whistle.
before you open it, make sure there's nothing wrong with it. He was very oddly specific about what was in it, or oddly quiet about what was in it.
I gotcha. And I give a sharp whistle to call my dog over. And as he runs over, like kind of loafing over, like a big dummy that he is, on the in one of the pouches that's hanging off of his saddle, because he is a saddled dog, I pull out my thieves' tools.
Okay. Now, locks work a little bit differently here. It's more of a extended endeavor. So, over the 20 minutes that Theodore is healing up and refocusing and all of that, go ahead and roll me. Actually, need a couple thievery checks. I need 3 thievery checks from you, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
Can I aid?
Sure. How are you aiding?
you good at locking?
I am good at locking. I mean, I would assume that means thievery.
Yeah.
I'm good at that.
Go ahead and make your thievery checks as well then, and you will be adding to his roll.
I wish there was a way to use
Oh,
this.
and I get a +1 because of the guy.
Okay.
However,
Mhm.
because it was said, I would like to see if I can check it for any kind of traps, which I have the search action. Which I think it's more of the investigate action. No. That's about recalling knowledge.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna be
Uh,
your
seek
search action.
Yeah. Karina, do you have thieves' tools?
Here, I got you.
I do not.
Okay. So you're just assisting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Here,
it's more
I
of a
will-
seek action.
Here, I will throw it up for you.
No, I just saw it. I have it.
Well, no, I'm throwing it up for other persons, or maybe he doesn't need it, because he can search for it real quick.
Okay. So, as you get in and you start fiddling away at it while they're working, and go ahead and what was the check for the seek action? Is that the hidden perception?
The GM attempts a single secret perception check for you and compares the result to the stealth DC of any undetected or hidden. It says creatures.
Okay.
Um,
It'll work the same.
or
Hazard.
object.
Yeah, hazards are
Yeah.
considered the same, or they work very
It's
similarly. So, as you're kind of like, you start fiddling with the lock, looking around, checking to see for any like hidden wires or anything like that. You don't notice anything. And so you dive in, and it starts off, it's going very smoothly. You know, you can feel the tumblers rolling, everything is good. And then something catches. And you feel your picks like starting to bend. And Karina jumps in like, oh, wait, no, not like that. And saves you from a critical failure, which is good.
I just hold the axolotl and he's doing the like hand on the chin thinking, and he just puts his hand on the pen and just like slightly shifts it.
And
I imagine the axolotl's actually just sitting on top of the chest, and like it's like doing like it's like got its head to the chest.
He's
And
going
then-
full Ratatouille.
Yeah, and then he like waits. He's like sitting there listening to the tumblers happen, and then he throws up his hands immediately whenever it sounds something sounds tense.
Yeah.
And Karina's like, wait.
Yeah, he's watching you and aiding you, and I'm watching him to be his voice, and he throws up his hands. I'm like, stop!
No,
So
don't
you-
do that.
freeze, and you kind of wipe the sweat off, go back in, and you feel like you've made progress. It's not quite there yet, but no, you could probably get it on the way back, or if you wanted to wait here longer.
Okay. Now, is this pick a lock action more like combat focused?
No. This is,
Can be.
it can be, or you can do it out of combat. It's more so, if you're out of combat, you can kind of keep rolling at it and just pray that you don't get a critical failure.
Okay, I see.
Whereas if you're in combat, obviously it eats into your actual turn.
Gotcha.
I have a question.
Hmm.
If once they unlock it, it'd be easy to lock it back, right?
Presumably.
Yeah. I was about to say, are we sure we want to open this and see what's
Yes.
inside?
I mean, I'm
The less
kinda
we know, the
curious,
better.
aren't
If we
you?
don't know what's in there, and what's in there happens to be something, you know,
What if there's a
damaging
child in there, Mr. Policeman, huh?
No, what I'm
You want to just
Fine,
leave a
it's
child in the
what
box?
I'm saying,
Yeah.
what I am saying is he
Immediately.
specifically told us not to, and if he finds out that we were looking in his box, he might
hey,
start coming after us as well.
Get it, you hardened criminal. If there's a child in a box you don't want to help, that's fine. Blissful ignorance.
And
Listen.
since they're taking, they did what, 20 minutes to do
Yeah.
their. Yeah, then I'll just use the time needed to finish picking the lock, I guess.
All right.
Listen, if there's I don't care what they do, but I want to make sure that they're not doing anything that is about bodies. I don't do slavery and I don't do children. That's it.
The whole time
One
they're having this argument, he's just like still picking away.
With the axolotl.
Go ahead and throw up another thievery check.
Do I aid again?
You can.
We will aid. Oh. No, wait, I was already adding him. Never mind. Are we just throwing up one?
At a time, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, bumps it up to 15. She's a stubborn bitch.
Hey, I am not.
You're rough. How dare.
How dare.
Jack's just kind of sitting back against the tree that while they're working.
I am aggressively over your shoulder, like breathing on the side of your face.
The dog comes over to me and like sits down and is just kind of staring at it. And he can see that I'm like, as I'm sweating and stuff, and I'm going at it. I'm like, and a bead of sweat like hard rolls down my face, and he does a huge, giant, obnoxious lick up the side of my face. Like, thanks, buddy.
Now it's just actual drool rolling down your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of a single bead of
Equally
sweat, the
as
entire
wet, yeah.
side of your face is wet.
Yeah. I'm much wetter than I would have been, but
Hey, you,
it made him feel good. So
that was a sentence.
All right, keep trying. We got some time.
I'll give her one more go.
I guess while they're doing that, I'm gonna perform a medical check on myself.
All right.
I'll perform a better. I could do another one.
I'm going
Think-
to make some more magic healing dirt, so I don't have to use a healing kit.
I think once you treat wounds, yeah, the
Oh, no,
target
yeah, you're
is
right, I don't have
temporarily
to feed- yeah,
immune
you're
to
right,
treat
yeah,
wounds
yeah,
actions.
I'm immune for 24 hours, yeah.
Although, once it has been used on you successfully, right?
WebMD, why am I
Spend 10 minutes
bleeding
treating
aloe?
one injured living creature. The target is then temporarily immune to treat wounds for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed Tapu Lele? You know, anytime I don't pay attention, huh?
Yeah. Go ahead and throw up another one, Simon. You are currently sitting at 2 successes and 2 failures.
Oh boy.
I will aid.
Huzzah.
And with a faint click, you have that that moment of tension where you're like, was that a good click or was that my tool cracking?
The
And you
axolotl
apply
just
just
walks off.
a little more pressure as the axolotl walks off the top, like wiping off his hands as if he's done a fantastic job.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
you
hold
feel
my
the
hand out for him to just walk down my arm, and he's not crawling, he's just on his 2 hind legs, just walking like a human.
and the lock just
Like a boss.
like thuds open, and the chest is now unlocked.
Oh,
I slowly put my gun away.
Alright.
The question is, was it for Simon or for the lock?
that.
Don't
Up
you
in the air
fail
with my
me.
accuracy.
Don't you do it.
You had your chance.
You're wondering, right? If I shot 2 shots or 3. What was all the excitement?
I don't know the answer myself. So you gotta ask yourself, do I feel lucky?
So, who's opening it?
Just want to clarify. There was that search thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will kind of look around, and because I'm so small, I'm assuming this is like a relatively large chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take 2 hands, and I'm probably standing under the lip of it, honestly. And will slowly begin to push it up.
Oh, you fucked it up. It's the Zelda one.
So the chest sits about chest high to you. So you put 2 hands up against it and brace yourself, and you lift the lid. And there's a moment where you kind of have to look away as an incredible amount of that firelight just reflects off of a chest full of gold.
Well, I mean,
Ooh, I'm gonna throw out a detect magic.
Okay.
I guess.
No, I'm not. I don't have it prepared.
All right.
Oh, man. I have never seen anything like this before.
Good. Now close it.
Okay.
We're not taking a single coin. We're not
No,
stupid.
don't. We are not.
Hold on.
Knowing him, well, I mean, I don't know him at all, but he seems like the kind of person who would probably count every single piece of copper and silver in there.
Hold on. What if there's something under the gold?
You ready to test that?
Yes, I stick
you
my
gonna
hand in.
All right.
And I just like fish around in the bottom, trying to move around coinage as much as I can.
Hang on, I need to find it.
Oh
There.
no.
There. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you reach in and you hit something hard. Like, I mean, obviously the coins are metal, they are hard, but something large. And you pull out a very
Large and hard, got it.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a very very nicely crafted arquebus, which is similar to your pepper box, but it's a big rifle.
Nice.
A very big rifle.
If I switch him out, he won't even know.
No.
If I just a little switcheroo.
Put it back.
It's put it back.
I look at the axolotl. What's he think?
What, to take it or not?
Yeah.
He's not even looking at the gun. He's like smacking his lips at the gold.
I had the same thoughts, buddy. Hey, God, any help?
No. Please don't.
God's just like, this is your thing. I like gold. I don't know what you do. You make your choices, all right? It's up to you.
No, we are not letting her make that choice, because if she
That was
takes
God.
the
You
Aquabus,
can't hear him.
all of us
You
will
can't
have to
hear
fucking
God.
vote for that as well. No, thank you.
Can't hear God.
You have no idea what just
You
happened.
can't hear God.
I'm in the area as I'm bandaging people up.
God's not an audible voice. He's in my head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh wait, I thought that was a conversation between Sam and.
However, Jack,
Oh, what? I forgot.
Jack
Is
just
the
draws his
witch-
sword
Jack.
and points
Yeah.
it at Karina and says,
Which is hilarious because it's so back and forth.
Yeah.
draws
I
his
see no
sword
way
and-
this gets confusing.
Can I try to
No,
pickpocket
whatsoever.
some gold? As a joke.
Sure. Make a thievery
Sorry.
check.
Lantern God.
We make a joke and steal from the pirate. We'll find it funny.
Alright. Thievery.
You all
Everyone
see
sees it.
you all see Apricot, his like little hand reaches up, like climbs up the chest a little bit, and he starts secreting a little bit of aloe and just sticks his palm to the gold, and a couple of coins come away with it.
Oh,
I do
no.
the. He's small
I
enough
don't
to do it.
No, if we want to touch that.
He's small enough to do it. I put as he's like trying to walk away, I like slam the sword in front of him. You know, blocking his way.
I pick up my shield. I put the shield down gently behind him.
Ah.
Please put them back.
Have that car.
Very funny. Very funny.
Maybe Maybe it's a
Please put it
test
back.
because he's a pirate and he's stolen to get to where he is, so he expects us to do the same.
I'm not willing to test that theory. Put it back.
No.
What if I
Okay,
put it
so
in his pocket?
let's put that theory to the test here. What
Okay.
happened to the last group of people
Actually.
that took this chest from him?
We just killed him.
Actually, you know
Precisely. What do you think
Yeah.
will happen to us if any of you try to take this chest?
We
You know
killed him.
what? You know what? I'm going about this all wrong. And he pulls the
Okay.
sword back.
Take it.
It's all yours.
Oh,
I'm
heck
going,
yeah.
I'm going back to Black Blood and
Wait.
letting him know.
Shoot.
I'm
Is that
not
a double cross or the single cross? Is
Get
that
double cross,
is that a
double
cross?
I'm not a
Okay.
thief. I'm a
Okay.
mercenary. I do
But I'm
what
not-
I do
I'm
what
not
I'm paid
stolen.
for. And he said
gonna-
he's paying me for it.
Oh,
Indeed.
Mhm.
You want some of that
Mhm.
gold? He's probably going to pay us out of that gold you've got there. So put
Or
it back,
we pay
and we will
ourselves
get our
all of
share
the
when we
gold.
return.
I don't want the gold though. I want to make him panic, and then I give him the gold and say, "Surprise!"
See, that's funny.
Hey, surprise.
Ah, you're funny. You're a funny cactus. Ha 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 ha.
See, he thought it was funny.
Apricot, you are absolutely adorable. However, I don't think the captain likes surprises. Something makes me think he doesn't like surprises, that he might respond to this particular surprise with a pistol in our faces or a
You
sword.
never know. He could think it's a funny joke. Still, I'm going back, and I'm taking the chest with me.
I
Okay.
slowly tried to slide them off my hand into the chest.
I put the gun back.
Theodore
I make sure
closes
that it's
the
buried.
chest and locks it again. Does it relock?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as all the gold is back in and the acrobus is back in, he closes the chest and locks it.
All right.
Now then, we are going to do what we are going to be paid to do.
I
Take this back.
would like to do a sleight of hand.
Okay.
I want to leave my
That'd be great.
axolotl in the chest.
Oh my god.
Muted that whole time. I
Uh,
did say before
yeah.
he locked it, but I was muted.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I walked off to loot the
Mhm.
bodies, and I would like to take any of the gold that I found on their bodies and put it in the chest before he tries to lock it, because God knows they probably took some for their pockets too.
Okay. That's a good catch, because they did, in fact. You also find on the Hydromancer, he has a dagger. The Torchbearer has a dagger and a hand crossbow, and the Dockhand has leather armor, as well as a torch. Some barding from the dog, but I think it would be a little too small for your Saint Bernard's a pretty
Biggest
big boy. And there are still 3 bottles of nondescript alcohol.
I'm gonna take the alcohol.
Okay. Solid.
Oh, goodness.
We're killing it, everyone.
You're doing great. I'm proud of you all.
So you're putting the axolotl.
Yeah, I want to
into
leave
the
the axolotl in the chest.
Go
But I
ahead.
don't want the party to notice.
Go ahead and make a thievery check.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to make my perception check as well, or?
It's just against your DC.
Oh, okay. Which my DC is 14.
Yeah. You're distracted as you kind of you turn around and you're looking away, talking to Karina like, no, we're going to take this back. And you slam the lid, and as you do, Peach just kind of slips up and inside. And there is now a axolotl locked in a chest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every single coin. Eat them all.
He does like eating coins.
God's like, nice.
Well done.
I high five the air. just like out of nowhere on our way back home, just like high five the air. Just out of nowhere.
Excellent.
All right.
Are you taking anything from the crew members here?
What do they have?
Well, aside from their gear, which Simon's already gone around and
What's in the
gotten.
boxes and stuff?
The boxes mostly seem to break down into like rations, and given the boat here, they were probably about to try and go on the run.
How big's the boat?
Big enough for their crew of 4, so you could probably fit all of y'all since you have so many little people.
I was about to say, instead of us carrying this the whole way back, because it's a giant chest full of gold, it's probably better for us to row it up the coast and return it via water.
Fair and reasonable.
Anybody a sailor?
Absolutely
No, but I can row a boat.
I'll do it.
Truly.
Why are we even here? I more so
Jack
mean
just looks fed up.
any trophies, if you will. Anything that you could take back to compare against that wanted board you found.
Yeah, do any of them have any
their face off?
notable-
Yeah. Josh, me and you, man.
Do any of them have any like thing that's identifiable, like rings or tattoos or something very identifiable to these people?
Literally the entire Hydromancer's body.
Everything about him is a little noticeable.
Should we just toss them in the boat?
I think so.
You could just take their whole bodies back, yeah.
I don't even think all of them. I think just the Hydromancer, because like he's the only one that's a very like out of the ordinary character.
Fair enough.
And I don't mean that in like your tokens. I mean that in like how often is there a blue water guy?
Yeah. You throw the chest in the back of the boat, lay the Hydromancer's body down on top of it, and all pile in. And
Just glance over at Apricot. Like, huh?
row your boat all the way home. Wait. Hold on. Yeah.
Trapped in the armory.
You're trapped in the armory. Oh no.
Yeah, there's no actual door here, I think, because there's a post in front of this door, so I can't get out.
I broke the door. Get out of there.
Thank you. I'm free.
I'm free.
Free falling. You all make your way back, presumably to your employer.
Yes.
Indeed.
Did we lock the chest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes,
Just making sure.
I locked the chest. Would it be Jack or Theodore that's carrying it? One of the two of us.
I feel like you would probably
Jack isn't
both be
Probably the
carrying
both
it.
of us together. Yeah.
If Jack could get away with it, he's not carrying it, but yeah.
It's probably the both of us together lifting it.
You don't want me to try and carry it.
This is not
Believe
the
it
right
or not,
table.
my
It's
intelligence is
disabled.
my strong suit.
Inside.
I don't think
drop the
it's
chest
switched.
In front of Pirate Man. Go back to my seat.
Oh.
Sit down and start drinking.
All right. Well, with that, he looks around at all of you. Kind of gets that like little raise the eyebrow, like, let's see. And first thing he does is lift the lock.
The axolotl will like hit itself inside the coinage, by the way. If I did not specify that. He's not just chilling on top.
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll a stealth check, or I guess I'll roll a stealth check for him.
He has a +5 to his stealth. I don't know what that means. Oh.
Okay.
That's perception.
He looks up, he lifts up, looks at the lock, and like looks at the underside of it, and he gets a little half smile. Pulls a key out, unlocks it. Let's see, Peach. Are you gonna get away with it? You slippery little bastard.
I don't think he can.
I could totally do it.
With a perception of 21.
No, stealth goes against the perception DC. So,
okay.
doing all right. And he he lifts the lid and he looks over everything, reaches down inside, closes the lid, looks around. Well. We have some honest pirates here.
Real quick, did he lock the lid?
No.
Okay.
Honest?
Oh, thank God.
No. However, we figured if you sent it one group against that group, you'd probably send another one.
Or us.
They're not honest, but clever. I can work with that.
Oh, I'm honest. I wanted to steal it all, but they wouldn't let me.
You know what? Fair. And he pulls the lock off and flips it over, and it's very, very faint, but you can see little scratch marks along the bottom from those failures. And he's like, "It was a good attempt. You've done well to make it to even make it through. You definitely have some talents. Which one was this?"
Oh, that was me.
He throws the lock over to you. Keep that as a memento. I think you and Skebs could get some work done.
Oh, thanks.
Well, since you did bring it back, assuming you didn't take any.
No, the people we killed, they did, but I threw it back in here because I just kind of assumed it was yours. So.
Well, and let this be a little bit of a lesson. Take everything you can. Leave nothing behind.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it. And give nothing back.
And he will open the chest, and he'll. How impressed is he? He'll cut each of you 25 gold.
Oh, I thought he was about to shoot us.
Yes, he's going to cut us at each 25 gold.
I just kicked my desk. That hurt like shit.
You said he reached into the chest, right? Like
Mhm.
like he was searching to make sure something was still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as far as he's concerned, when we return with the chest, it's still in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
And fortunately, he did not find Peach.
Legend. He's got some work to do this night.
So, you all have your pay. And he's
Also, Adam,
relatively.
is it all in
impressed.
gold, or can we split it between gold and silver?
I mean, if you'd like, you can. There's,
Yeah.
plenty of coinage in there.
I would like it all in copper.
Yes. No. So,
This is the point where he draws his pistol.
Gold will do.
We said it's 10 per leading up to, right?
What?
Like 10 silver equals 1 gold.
Oh, yeah. And he stands up grabs a handful, like doesn't even really count it, just grabs a handful, throws it on the table, and looks around. He's like, well then, looks like everything is back the way it should be. And we're off to a great night.
So
Get
we
some-
drink?
If that's your pleasure. Get some sleep, eat, drink, whatever you please. We've got some work to do in the morning.
Will you drink with us, or?
Unfortunately, I have to go prepare the ship.
Sure, yeah.
And he's gonna...
Speaking of which, we had a dinghy.
Ah,
Found it.
They had a dinghy that we took from them.
Oh shit, there are bodies in it.
Oh, yes,
Those are ours. Don't worry.
just rotting away in the dinghy.
Since we already slew them, do you know where we could turn them in for a few extra coin? From those bounties on the board out there? Or does no one even care about those anymore?
Every now and then the mayor will have someone standing out front. I'll put in a word. We'll have someone to pay you in the morning.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you kindly, good sir.
I wouldn't be so keen to thank the pirate.
You all are going to learn quickly. I like that. And he's gonna make his...
Skeb
Thank you, Mr. Pirate.
is a halfling, right?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just like find Skebs if they're hanging out, and I'm bringing Doggo in with me, and me and the dog are gonna like sit down at the table and like eat and have dinner and a drink or whatever, and attempt to strike a very just like normal or super basic conversation with Skebs.
All right.
There's 2 dogs in here. It's Dogception.
Oh no, the halflings are talking halfling. Alright, I'm leaving.
I'm out. Now it should
Off I
be.
go to get the tooth. I'll be back.
Nope. Still
Did he
not.
take his chest to the ship, or is it just chilling in
Really?
here?
No, he did take it.
Wait,
Wait, where are you going?
You see, there's a body over here that I forgot to take the teeth out.
The what?
Yeah, I
Don't
heard
worry
him
about
say that earlier.
Don't worry about it. I feel like I should be worried about it.
The Tempest Bounty, we actually drank that one. I guess that one I'm going to be starting to remove teeth.
This man's just said, oh wait, I forgot the teeth, and walked out of the bar.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, the teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the teeth. It's
Yeah,
important.
of course.
you
The
know,
teeth. Obviously, of course. How could we
teeth.
forget the teeth?
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
now just out of spite, try again, because this is getting frustrating though.
Okay.
I
Ah.
updated this. Thank you. Good. man.
Okay, so we updated. The picture got updated, but it did
I'll
not.
make an actual token for him.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, with you all drinking, carousing, sleeping, conversing, whatever it is that you choose to do for the evening, that is where we're going to go ahead and end this session. And we will pick up with that and with whatever adventures your new pirate overlord will take you on next week. And I'll be right back. Oh, I got the hiccups. Excuse me. With that said, for those of you that came out, we appreciate you coming out. Kaimio, I love you, man. Thank you. You help us so much. It's great. And we will be back next week doing the same thing over and over again. Who are we gonna raid this week? Brett? No, I think we keep it in our wheelhouse, right? Let's raid over roll with advantage. They are playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't want to go in.
Title of their episode is An Assassin's Touch. I like that. I'm intrigued. So go over, enjoy their content, and we will see you all next week.
And that's kind of been put out there as well. Like, even the Radiant Dread, like, the only thing, you know, they really had against
you're older.
Inarius.
No, with his decrepit demeanor, he's seen shit, but he's still naive because he
Hungry
still
for
thinks
that
he
kind
should
of,
bitch about it.
Their story or whatever.
Doesn't bitch about anything.
Be the guy, you know.
No,
Yeah,
how
so
his demeanor is,
that
where
feels
he
also
sighs,
really
is
my
just
book, where it's
tired
like,
of
Dread
people's
can't
shit.
be that
That's
bad.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Nice
yeah,
to
yeah.
us.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's more
Lila.
to
It
like
seems
them.
more like I've been
You know
here
what they
before.
say about people
Yeah.
who do worm
Yeah,
friends.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, you sound like you sound like
finish that
me.
one for me, Kayla.
I've been here, but I'm still bitching about it.
Defeat the Dark One and be
I don't know why I let myself get here. Damn it if I'm not gonna be vocal.
Hey, yo.
I've heard that one before, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. But no, and then it's just like, you know, if Lila ever gets
Oh, yeah, and
actual
I have to
birds
light a
again, you
candle.
know how to cool, you know?
I wonder if Animal let me do that.
It's gonna be great.
What am I letting you do?
Yeah, so I think
As a joke, I have to light lanterns in odd places.
Of course.
So I'm gonna put yeah. What else do you do when you worship the Lantern King?